It is a world of darkness. The sin of Cain has spawned the cursed horror that stalks the night in search of living blood. The kindred have long been a secret influence through all ages of human history, plotting against each other in a never-ending jihad. Their immortal progeny are among us to this day, hidden from the eyes of humanity by an elaborate masquerade.
Let's play hide and seek. Run away from me. 7, 8, 9. Tree hollow, you hide. I'm here in the dark. You can see. Of tree 7, 8, 9. You're shivering from your spine. 10, I'm here. You're sweating from your fear. 12, 1 step. I'm near. Your shadow is moving under the moon and the death tree. Your body is moving under the tree. Your shadow is moving under the moon and the death tree.
I'm ready!
Burn it at both ends. I like the fire causing mayhem. I'm not tired, I've been waiting. I'm not forsaken. I'm my own and I'm jaded. Energy comes from my hatred. Call me the villain, cause I be killing. I got no feeling, I've been dealing with all my demons. I like to feed them, they be chilling. Yeah, they be screaming. I can hear them in my mind. They just wanna find any fight, any reason.
Dark side, there ain't no place to hide. All your fears are electrified. Welcome to the hard side, where it's all do or die. We're the shadow to the light. I can feel it in my bones. I'm addicted to the thirst. I ain't never letting go, even when it hurts. This is my curse.
Adrenaline is surging, ain't no serving. I'm the king, bring me everything that I've ever wanted, that I need. I believe I could be anything, watch me. Give me a second to blow, give me a second to grow. Be at the top of the show, be at the top like a pro. I flip the switch, different mode, nothing, no joke, cause I attack when they won't.
Welcome to the dark side, there ain't no place to hide. All your fears are electrified. Welcome to the hard side, where it's all do or die. We're the shadow to the light, I can feel it in my bones. I'm addicted to the thirst, I ain't never letting go, even when it hurts. This is my curse.
Another day, sailing away from me. And though the work isn't done, I don't want to hear you. 'Cause you cannot master the stress. It's a uphill battle, but it's my attitude. I'm prepared. If I have to travel a destined avenue, race, but don't mistake this. Places for no foundation. I may be an optimist, but I know where we're up against. So shut it. Hate it or love it. We're building yes to nothing. We can be a realist and still have some fun.
I understand that you're down and out, but I cannot
When is it
have
working on? I got
if your plans decide, there is just no way.
Now too.
But I've got potence 4.
Wow.
I just popped my strength up to 3.
Dang.
Hey, Todd, can you tilt your camera down just a little bit?
Yeah,
Doesn't have to go down a whole lot.
good.
Yeah, it's good enough. Cool. I'd rather have most of you on screen than you doing the Mr. Wilson.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. All right. Well, we are back. We're live once again. We're missing some faces today. That happens occasionally. So do we have somebody for... We don't have any XP before I do that, right? No, we did all the birthdays. Got all
Last
the
time.
all the
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I think we're good.
Okay. So then we've got recap to do real quick. So do we have somebody to do recap? You don't have to
Big
go
recap.
Yeah, you don't have to go point for point off of what Dale put.
I was not here, so I can't do that.
Let's see.
Last time on Ashland.
Ashland Anarchs.
You forgot
Ashland
which game
Denmark.
you were in?
Yeah, I forgot. I'm totally...
It's been a week.
Yeah. It's been yeah.
Last time on what?
Ashland by Night. The vampires did stuff. What did they do? They went to the Red Lion and they talked about the licensing expo. There were bikers from the Daughters of Crucia there, which spooked everybody. Remus heard from the Southside, his Southside Soul informant, that he's still trying to fit in with Roxy, but there's this weird patch that they're wearing. Subsequently, that weird patch is a magical symbol of some kind. Demaris studied the patch and says that the patch, the symbol dates back to the Salem witch trials. Sophie gets notice that from the Daughters of Crucia that they were following Roxy's goons and had to throw down until a mountain lion jumped in from the shadows and mauled one of them. Wow. Demaris scryed on the Jessica Mole, which is the truck driver driving the last shipment of dirt from Massachusetts. Sophie tried to astral project inside the shipping container, but it was too dark. Sophie got turned around and saw a girl bound and tied in the back of another truck. She came back to Ashland, told Ben. Ben called his detective friend. There's an Amber Alert in Ohio. Sophie found the semi again, and it looks like there was dirt. It was a plastic packaging full of dirt, and a faint glow.
Technically, drit.
Drit, yes, drit. It's all soil and dirt. She spirit touched the container and found it was gathered by workers who were breaking ground at a new housing community. Sophie called Caleb and ultimately said that we should learn about the area to learn more about the dirt. We discussed how we should intercept the magical dirt, maybe grab the semi at a way station. Sophie talked to one of the Jagged Guardians, which were those bikers out front. Remus and Johnny drove the creamsicle to the local soup kitchen to find Reverend Turner. Remus donated $2,000. We still don't know if that $2,000 actually made it to the soup kitchen. And the Reverend explained that dirt is strongly tied to the Shadowlands and explained that dirt could just be dispersed regularly to get rid of it. Remus let the Reverend know that the money was donated and given to Marv at the soup kitchen, and that Johnny wanted to talk to the Reverend about paths. That's all we did. We had fun doing it.
Alrighty.
Alrighty then.
Okay, so with that being said, then we will. So to let you guys know, timeline-wise, we are now 3 nights from the last game.
Dun dun dun. Wait, that's the night.
Yep.
Because the truck is gonna be here. Was 4 days away.
Right, exactly.
Right. So tonight is the night that we got to intercept
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
You're gonna make it
no.
right tonight. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yay! I see a Benjamin. Oh, thank goodness.
Yay. I could have done it.
yeah. See,
Could've
Dale,
done it.
you had Davey kind of verklempt there for a bit.
Oh, no.
Even a little bit.
They're like, no leadership. And I'm like, what the? I'm looking at him like, the hell?
I should be
Nice.
changing Rachel's name on screen right now to Chopped Liver.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so it has been 3 nights at this point. I will be getting with you guys, some of you, in a moment to let you know what updates you have as of this moment, where we're picking up at this point. Whoa, what was that? Okay,
I know.
What?
sound like a windstorm
Somebody blowing in the
from
microphone.
yeah.
Oh,
it sounded like,
my apologies.
okay, yeah, it sounded like somebody was blowing in from a window. Real
Oh yeah.
quick. Holy cow! Damaris has actually taken Dahlia and Kyrene to the site of the proposed temple. Now, not a lot of work has been done on this particular location, outside of cleaning it up because it's been abandoned for quite some time. I am going to. This is in the Facebook chat. So you have basically what was done with you have the plans down there, Rachel. And they're like the old school, like actual drawn out, like rolled up on the large, print paper and
Okay.
whatnot with protractors and everything. And there's a desk in there. What has been completed is that initial stairway that goes down to the opening tube. So you've
Okay.
got the stairway and the hallway, and you have essentially ground that was broken on both sides of that initial passageway. And if you take a look, the intention of it, if you look down further on the webpage I provided you, it was intended to be like a pod. Think Fallout like the TV show and
That is
video
so
game.
cool.
That was the intention. Obviously, that has not been done because reasons. But you have the makings of the initial 2 shafts or pods, essentially. But the only thing that is firm and it has been completed is that initial hallway and the stairs that go up.
Okay. But we can still go down and the basics are there. Or is it just the 2 pods?
It's just the
For
2
now.
pods right now.
Okay. Well, then I will obviously show them the schematics of the plan that I have, the blueprints and whatnot, based on the website. Basically, when I lead them down, I'm like, "Are you ready for this? I can't think of a better place, honestly." And she'll show them down. She'll open
Okay.
up the hatch or whatever it is that's there, that's hidden, and
That was the other thing I was going to touch on. The hatch it's not like, since it's interesting that this story arc kicked off a little while afterwards that the TV show for Fallout happened. It's not like that. Like it's not up against some sort of cliff face or something noticeable, and then the door rolls open and oh hey, there's something there.
no, like storm doors.
These particular doors to this entrance is actually down kind of like a rickety tunnel. Like they never got a chance to finish that out per se, which that could be done, but it does help kind of camouflage the
Yeah,
setup.
that's perfect. Okay, yeah, so I'll lead him down this weird, eerie tunnel, and basically just I'll lead him down, and I'll get down to where the pods are. I'm sure there's like some makeshift lights with electricity sort of to help illuminate along the way and stuff.
Yeah, you've brought a generator down, a gas
Yeah.
powered generator, so you've got one of those to kick on lights and whatnot, so there's some illumination. And yeah, there's some stringed working lights that are up in here. There are some tools obviously left over from people
Hmm.
when they were actively working on this. There's an old cooler down here that somebody kept their food in and whatnot. But otherwise, there's not much down here, with the exception of like the work table that had the plans and everything
Hmm.
on it, and a what had been a schedule of events of like when the intention, like, okay, break ground here,
Hmm.
this is when this is supposed to be completed, and so on and so forth. And obviously no one's worked on this since like 1962.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's gonna change because we're already starting. Um, yeah. So I just kind of I showed them the plans and I explained to them basically this is the idea. It's gonna be several levels and um, just have some imagination. She just kind of looks around to the lights.
A Lianan temple. That's wow. I mean, you showed me before, but this
These are the
is
grand
special.
plans.
Yeah.
And I would love your guys' help with it. Honestly, I feel like if it's going to be a home for us, it can't just be my tastes in mind. It needs to be ours.
Have you told Killian?
Yeah. In fact, he's the one that pushed it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's safe haven.
Yes. Exactly. This is for us. Nobody else who is not Leannan should ever be down here or know of its existence. And I'm going to take precautions, of course, to ward it, to get the best security system, all of that. And but I still need to develop the influence and the context for it. So if any of you have connections for that too, it would be appreciated. So we can get this done discreetly.
So Kyrene looking around, at everything, and she says, I'm impressed that you found this. One problem, however, we are not going to be able to work on this alone. We are going to have to pull people down here,
I understand that.
like workers,
Yes,
and far be it from me to be the person to suggest this, but when it's completed, they're going to have to disappear.
that
So are
is
we
completely fine.
okay with? I know you're okay with that. And then she looks over to Dahlia. She
It's
says, "Are you
necessary.
gonna be okay with that?"
It's for the good of the
It's
clan. It should be.
it's necessary.
That doesn't mean we can't find someone who is able to potentially dominate their minds to wipe their memory, but they will essentially need to disappear in some way or another.
Right.
So yes,
Okay.
completely fine with that. Yeah, I anticipated that. I know it's a long way from being completed, but yeah, that's why I need the context in dealing with the construction, the security teams, the everything that needs to be installed. So yeah, so if you have connections or have people that you would work with, um, let me know and we'll bring it together.
I'll
She says, "Well, we can go to Home Depot
Yeah, yeah. I'm
and
also going to reach
Lowe's."
out to other Leannans and ask for contributions to help fund this project
Okay.
because it is not going to be cheap, and I can only make so much from Anzio's.
Right. No, I understand.
I am currently not very full of funds,
That's
so
okay. I know others that are or that can provide resources to help with it. The build of it doesn't necessarily have to be monetary contribution, but any contribution in general would be greatly appreciated from others. So, but yeah, that's the plan. But right now we got to deal with the Roxy bit. Speaking of Roxy, and I'm going to look at Kyrene. Last we spoke, and I'm going to look at Dahlia. You had some irons in the fire Um, any updates?
Yeah, she looks at Dahlia, a second.
Yeah, I know. I looked at it too because of that.
Right.
Slip of the tongue.
I will let you know that we have a plan tonight, in fact, to intercept one of the shipments, actually the last shipment that she has coming from X city. I can't remember the name of it off the top. To come into
Danvers,
here.
Massachusetts.
Yes, that one. And it is special dirt that's being transported. So,
What do you mean special dirt?
it's from an area of. Hold on, let me pull up the notes here.
Dirt's kind of, part of my thing.
Oh, okay.
Plants?
Sorry, were
Hello.
you here? I can't remember. Were you here last time we talked? We had this. She
Nope.
wasn't. Okay.
No,
Okay.
she
So
actually
that
wasn't.
makes a lot of sense now. Then. Okay. All right. So let me pull it up here. It's Drit.
Yep.
Okay. So basically, it's dirt that was gathered by workers who were breaking ground on a new housing community. The area in which it was dug up from was actually historically a known historically like a Salem witch trial or trial situation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And considering she's a sorcerer, it would not surprise me if she was related to this in some way. But she's transporting the dirt from those grounds over here, and it actually does help. Dirt like that obviously holds power from that type of history.
Yeah.
So she's managed to get several cargoes of this dirt that was broken from that area to where it is now. And now there is a shipment, one last shipment that we believe that contains the last bit of the dirt that was being carted out from that location to where she's at. So we are going to be intercepting that tonight at one of the way stations.
Yeah, we can't let her have that
No.
magic dirt.
She has already got 3, shipment containers full. And by the way, sorry, out of character, Jerome, did we see how much of the dirt was in that semi? Was it like crates upon crates stacked and fully full, or was it?
Yeah, it's essentially the shipping container, almost
like the full thing.
almost
Okay,
the
so
entire
it's a
thing. Yeah.
full container of this dirt, and it's being taken to that hotel or motel, or not motel, the resort. It's being taken to the resort that's being built.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So that's what's going on tonight in just a little bit. In fact, gotta go finish the plan.
And she says, I do have an iron in the fire. I'm a little reluctant to say what
That's fine.
exactly, because we don't know if we're being watched right now, as well as I don't want it to get out. And she looks at Dahlia, no offense. And
None taken.
it might not be something that everyone likes. But this person owes me a great deal. And I have promised to wipe the slate clean if this person lends a hand.
Do you want to give me a heads up as to what I might be looking out for? If they're going to be intercepting where we're at,
No,
or going to be interacting with that?
No, they're not. I'm planning specifically for Roxy.
Okay.
I figured whatever issue you have with the dirt, whatever you've all tracked at this point, that's something that you can hopefully handle.
Yeah, we are going to finish it. It's just that we thought we might try to handicap her with this in order to, really get to her.
Right.
So, but that's the goal, and I guess let me know how it turns out.
I will. I will make sure that my man, quote unquote, hopefully doesn't get intertwined with whatever plans that you have.
Well, please feel free to give him a heads up that we are doing this, but tell him to stay out of the way.
I will. As best as possible, obviously, but I will.
Well, all right. Well, this is it for now as far as the location. But I have hopes. I think it's gonna be great. So
She says this is a fantastic start. This was we couldn't have asked for a better find.
yeah, I felt very lucky to find this and it being so off the radar. So let's take advantage of it and maximize it. So she'll turn off a couple lights and just head on back up at this
Okay.
point.
Yeah. So as you three are walking back up, Kyrene yells out, "Haymaker Studebaker," and slugs Dahlia really hard on the shoulder.
Ow.
And she points over to, remember how I said there was a catalog? It's a catalog of cars, and one of which was a Studebaker.
Oh, is there a slug buck on there?
Or a PT Bruiser.
They didn't
It's
come
too
out
old.
at that point.
Too
Yeah.
old. That's funny. All right.
All right,
so I guess
Mama
we'll-
Leannon.
She's like, okay, enough with that. A mama wouldn't have hauled off and slugged you. Just saying.
I don't know.
No.
My mom would have.
Okay.
All right.
Do I need to break out the enchanted sandals then and lob them?
La
No.
chancla.
All right. Well, then, sorry, I distracted. After you.
Totally fine. All right. So I guess we'll part ways here, and Dahlia, you're coming with me, right?
Sure am.
Where are your buddies, by the way?
They've been working, but they've been staying with Kyrene in the meantime as well.
Okay.
You want them to come?
Kyrene's
No.
like, aren't they busy with the family?
Yes,
Okay.
I think so.
What do you mean the family?
They picked up jobs with
Yeah, she kind of looks at Damaris and she says,
Oh,
"The Godfather."
well, I don't know if that's code for something else other than
No,
Giovanni.
yeah, no, it's. Oh, she's like, oh, I get it. You're talking about us, family. God, no. The family,
the other family.
right?
Okay. No, I don't want them to come with us. I would prefer this to be amongst us. They've got stuff to do. It's okay. It's rare to get you peeled away from them anyway. They are quite clingy.
Well, what do you expect?
Well, I expect them to give you a little bit of room because you do have obligations here too. So I hope that they're able to help us at some point with the city. It seems like they are like-minded.
They seem to be.
Okay.
They were bottom of the totem pole, you know, in
Yeah.
Sabat. So
We all were at one point. But okay, well let's get going. And I'm gonna look at the notes. I'm not sure like if this was the same night or if it was later. I'm guessing it was the same evening prior to.
No, this. Well, we'll say same evening. That's fine, just for
Okay. All right.
brevity's sake.
And then was there any note or text from Ben or Sophie as far as where we were meeting?
Not from Sophie. Sophie is currently unavailable. So that sort of coordination is going to need to come from Ben Hameen.
Can't hear you, Ben.
I think you're muted, Ben.
Oh no, he's
Yeah, Brett,
suffering
thank you.
from he's suffering from mutitis.
No. Okay. So yeah, Ben would have sent out a text for everyone to actually meet at not the Red Lion, because that's
We've
all
been
the
doing
time.
that a lot lately. Yeah.
Right. So it's going to be at the Cannery District.
Okay,
Those offices.
so the small office of the Cannery District sounds good. So,
So,
obviously, fast
Festival-
forward to that point. Everybody got the notice to meet up there. The Cannery District, for those of you who don't know, it is an old historic building that used to be a cannery at one point in time, and now it has a couple storefronts in it. The premise around it is nice and lit. It looks way more gentrified at this point. It has a couple of open storefronts. Not everything is completely full, but in the service entrance that has access to the other storefronts that are in this cannery is an office space that has been designated for kindred activity, and that is where all of you are currently meeting. It's not a terribly big office, but it is an office nonetheless, and it is relatively secure. And there is security posted outside.
I need to be right back. Sorry.
Have we met here before?
Yes.
Okay.
So Ben's like, "Hey, everybody, how's it going?"
What's going
Hi,
on?
Ben.
Hey, Ben.
It has been better.
Yeah.
I got my duffel bag here full of stuff that we need for tonight.
Oh, well, what's in it?
Baklavas? Balaclavas. That's what they're called.
Baklavas, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
I always make
Nice.
that mistake.
Right.
I also got some tape, rope, stun gun, and some ammunition, and a pistol, and a revolver. Oh, and an assault rifle.
I
Come
I
back in.
remember what we are doing at this point, and what is a balaclava?
Oh, he'll pull one out and he puts it over his face like that.
You know, like the terrorists use in movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mask.
It's a mask.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which makes sense since, I mean, if we're going to do this at a way station, you know, someplace that is a building, we have to assume there's going to be one or two cameras there. And we know that, like, Henri's tricks don't work on that. So if we're doing that, each one of us has got to wear one. But speaking of which, has anyone thought of or found a place other than a way station or anything like that that might be better where we nab this truck?
I'm just curious because I missed out on all the prior conversations. Is there a reason why we simply don't crash it and let the dirt spill?
Well, it kind of seems like if we got a hold of the dirt, and he goes ahead and looks to Flames. Like, Flames, is there any way to, like, look at the dirt magically and know what it's supposed to do?
Know what it's supposed to do? No, not necessarily. That it's magical, yes, and I believe Sophie already checked it and was able to tell that it had magical properties.
Right. So then having it, would that really do us any good? If
She
we
might
had
come
instead?
after it
I mean, she would.
and give
Yeah,
us a chance to,
We were talking with Reverend Turner. He said that we could dispose of it like you would dispose of any other dirt.
basically spread it around like ashes.
Spread it around or maybe dump it in the ocean.
Dahlia, you probably want the dirt to grow things magically in there, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Do
kind of.
not use that kind of dirt for that.
But
That is
We
bad
could.
dirt.
bad dirt.
That's bad dirt. Don't do it.
Richard.
You know,
In any other setting, I would say sure, go for it. But honestly, with this, I don't think that that's something that we should be messing with at the moment. We're trying to get rid of the problem, not potentially keep part of the problem for later. I feel like keeping that
So,
dirt would do that.
so we're leaning towards just finding and getting rid of the dirt immediately, not using it as bait for Roxy or anything like that.
I
But I
am open to
want the
majority
dirt.
rules. I am inclined to get rid of it, but it could also be a useful bargaining tool.
So we do
Okay.
not know what it is or what it is for, correct?
Well,
I don't
we know
her
it's
plans
dirt.
for it.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's anticipating on doing with this dirt, but I know that it's related to the history of it, the trials.
So, if you're going to get rid of it, and you know it's wasted away in sunlight and by being spread around, I'll repeat my question. Why aren't you just crashing the truck and having a little bobcat sitting there and spread it all over the ground and wait for the sun to come up?
I mean, I'm fine to do that as well.
Yeah.
But
Are there
just
any rivers?
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah.
Rivers, lakes. And in fact, Benjamin, you have been given the information from your contact with the police force.
Okay.
And so far, the vehicle has been traveling steadily on Route 140 through Oregon.
Okay.
Thomas, with your idea, I could take a vehicle and drive it really quickly at the truck, and then go into gas form and just let the vehicle pass through me and slam into the truck.
I'm just throwing it out there because we were talking earlier about maybe finding a warehouse and doing all this handling. But if all you're going to do is destroy it,
Yeah, then we don't have to worry about like warding it or holding it or
True.
protecting it.
Yeah, I mean, once we do that, then okay, then the dirt's dealt with and just gets cleaned up normally by, whoever's going to do that. Do we have a next step? What we plan to do afterwards? Because that was kind of where our trail ended as far as getting to Roxy's goons.
I do not know.
I need
Sounds
I
like-
need the Jeopardy theme right now.
Sounds like we don't know. I mean, we might want to actually keep some, if not all of that dirt. If it was important enough for her to want to transport it across country just to use it at her place, she might be willing to put forth resources to try to get it back. And it might be a good idea to hold on to it.
It's magic dirt.
For
Can
what it's worth, yeah.
Can magic dirt go bad?
Well, apparently it can lose its power in the sunlight and dispersed. So,
So these are great questions that would, if you're asking me as a storyteller, Johnny, you might want to make an occult check.
No, I was asking the.
Oh, if you're asking in character, yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Have
in
at it,
character.
guys.
But I will roll a cult. Actually, that's a good idea.
Uh,
Oh no, I don't have a cult. That's right.
Exactly. So intelligence and occult, difficulty 10.
woo.
Damaris is your better bet in that one. So
As well as Dahlia.
Yeah.
yeah,
/MM. What was it? Intelligence occult.
Yep. Difficulty 10.
Difficulty 10. Can I get the help action from?
You might just. I think I have 9 in that. So, and I don't know what Damaris has.
I'll spend a willpower for.
Damaris is also suffering from mutitis.
one success.
Still muted.
Damn.
All knowing.
Yeah. So I'll take my one success, please.
So you spent a willpower point just to try and get something on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rather than ask for help. That works.
Yeah.
No, I mean we're gonna get the help anyway. So
So I'll wait for Rachel to come back. She was having problems with her microphone, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it also still 10 for me for my
No.
successes? Okay.
It technically wasn't 10 for
hear me
Rachel
now?
either. What's
Now
that?
we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know what that was about.
I don't either.
I got 5.
I
you
only
got
got
more
2.
than 5.
Oh
I
yeah,
was-
for you.
I was untrained in the dark arts, so
Yeah, you just happen to get 5 successes on a 10 difficulty. So. Hoo-ha.
I did. I rolled 3
So-
10s on that and a 1.
So basically between Dahlia and Damaris, no, dirt doesn't, magic dirt.
It doesn't expire.
It doesn't expire like that unless you do something to disperse it. In the same way, like holy water is going to be just fine until you actually utilize it or defile it somehow. Sunlight isn't going to affect it or anything of that nature. Like if you spread it out, if a wind kicked up really hard and blew it all over the place, that would cause something. In the same way, water would as well. So
excellent.
the magical properties you're looking for at this point are really only going to be dispersed if you drop it into, if you throw it all to the wind, which that's a lot of dirt to try and do that with, but or dump it in the water.
Man, if we had a cold dune, she could just do like a storm and just blow it all away.
Or you could open the back door and drive at 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That would be a pretty big hazard. That would be an interesting news story.
That would be no.
So Ben, what looking at, I don't know if you've gotten a chance to look at the map, but the Route 140 actually goes all the way through Klamath Falls, and then it splits. It either goes northbound up into Ashland, or you can meet the Route 66 and come around the south side of Ashland.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah,
While we're
pulling that up now,
loading,
too.
Dahlia goes to, I really want magic dirt.
I understand why. I do. And you know what? I'm inclined to let you keep some because I know it's going to be really useful. But this type of dirt, though, I don't.
With my necrobotany, this is just, I need some
Actually.
dirt.
All right, fine. You can take some.
Oh yeah, you're still doing
Yes.
that, huh?
That's why I suggested it.
But please use responsibly.
I will use it responsibly. In fact, maybe I could find a way, I don't know, to use it as protection for Leannon and
Oh, sure.
Ashland?
Use the Leannon card. All right. Fine.
I'm using the card.
So then Ben's like, all right. So then I've got it from my guy that the truck is inbound. It's on Route 140 going through Oregon right now. We'd have to act pretty soon. We got essentially a northbound option and a southbound option. There could be benefits to each, and I go ahead and like bring up a map and like point out the spots.
Would it be beneficial to, come at both angles?
Oh, is she like driving right now, or is she like
is anybody looking at the map? Because that question
Yes.
would be answered if you looked at it.
Yeah, the 140 and the 66 are really like wide apart. So if like we choose the wrong one, and if we split the group, like, yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Okay, so no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like if we chose the 140 and she decides to go down the 66, we're SOL.
Right.
If we split the group, you're not going to have as many people on either or.
Okay.
So
But we
So
don't need that
Damaris
many. I
or
mean,
I keep an eye on it through, you know, our magic.
um
Make sure it's on the route.
I can keep an eye on it. Like that's no problem.
can you guys scry like right now to see what she's doing? Like do
Yeah.
we know is she driving or did she stop somewhere?
Um, Jerome, would I mean, I feel like I would have been keeping tabs on her throughout the last 3 days in terms of like where she's at on her route and
You mean the
stuff.
driver? Because it's
The driver.
yeah, Roxy. So the driver was a guy.
God, not Roxy. Fucking no.
Right.
I do not need a whiplash again from that. Lesson learned.
Okay.
No. The driver of the semi or the shipment container. Basically, last time we were doing it, I was gonna keep an eye over there, not constantly, but periodically check in.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah. Right now, you're going to need to make the roll for it, and should be difficulty 7.
Oh, hold on. 7, 2, 3, 3.
Okay. So right now, the driver is apparently in a gas station outside of Hildebrand.
Okay. And I'm gonna check the cargo. It's all still there, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, no, I just want to make sure it wasn't dropped off somewhere.
Nothing has changed. Just at this point, the person is taking a moment to get some gas station chicken, a big, one of those the oversized drinks that you get like at Circle K.
Yeah.
So like it's like a 64 ouncer sort of thing. And going and getting like some jerky and some other treats and whatnot to finish up the trip.
Keep him awake.
Yeah. Yep. So they're in just outside of Hildebrand.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll relay that to them. They are at a stopped gas station at the moment at this location.
So I want to throw out the wrecking the truck plan. Are we? I mean, again, I can take a truck and run it into the truck.
I'd like us to not kill the driver if that's possible, because she didn't ask to be murdered here. She's just transporting some dirt, innocent bystander.
Oh, all right.
Can anybody drive a semi?
No, I can barely drive a car.
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't be that tough. I could get in there.
If you have a 2 and drive, you can drive a large truck.
Oh, good. I can
Really,
do that.
you can drive a semi with 2?
Stick shift.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I've got to drive a 2. I can do that.
I got to drive a 2 as well. Okay.
I've got a 2 as well, but I just thought a semi was a lot more complicated. Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's going to be an increased difficulty.
But you can still do it.
Okay.
Like, I am not driving.
So, all right. So, what is our plan then? Are we looking to then just intercept the semi and keep it for ourselves and move it to a location because we want to keep it as collateral, or are we looking to spread it around?
Well, it sounds like Dahlia really wants that dirt.
She wants some of it, and I don't blame her, honestly. But
okay.
Do you need all of it though? Would it be better to?
No.
Would it be better to let you have your 2 sackfuls and then destroy it? Because we don't have time to set up a place to keep it. It would be safer to get rid of most of it, I think.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Because you were talking about using it to bargain with Roxy, but like, do we know her to be the bargaining type?
Well, I don't know if we'd even really bargain, but I was thinking it'd be more bait that she'd send people after it. We'd intercept them and get some information out of them. But
Yeah, I see her trying to take it back versus trying to bargain because, frankly, she needs it to complete whatever she's doing, whatever ritual I believe she's probably doing concerning this dirt at that resort location.
Do we know if she can scry like you can?
I don't believe so, but I can't confirm that.
Because we could destroy the thing and just pretend like the truck is still like it's still loaded down with
Oh,
dirt.
fill it with different dirt.
Yeah, or yeah, just because it's like I don't want to run the risk of her getting her hands on it if she pulls a fast one and then drives away with it.
So we can just switch the containers then.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I guess either way we still have to. But I mean, if are we going to try and keep the majority of it, or do we just want to get rid of it so that way she no longer has access to it?
I think that we should get rid of the majority of it, let Dahlia have her share, and then just spread the rest of it out. Because I don't see her bargaining personally, but
Yeah, and I don't want to run the risk of her pulling a fast one on us and getting her hands on it. It'd be safer to just destroy it so that way she can't.
I see her retaliating.
She's going to do that no matter what we do. We're going to steal her dirt.
okay, so Dahlia gets a little bit of dirt, and we're dispersing the rest, so it's worthless to everyone. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like to me as well. Now,
Okay.
we know this is a big shipping container full of dirt, so how are we going to get rid of it, this big old thing? Are we just going to flip the top up and just, what? Because this is tons of dirt, literally.
Dump it in the river a little at a time.
Just back it up. Well, actually, we could just back up the trailer and just open it and just let it fall.
Is there a lake we could just like drive the?
I was going to say,
up
is
into?
anybody looking at the map?
Yeah, if she takes the 66,
Where is the
we
map
can-
from?
All you have to do is go to Google, type in Ashland, Oregon, and look at Google Maps, or specifically Klamath Falls.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you gave us a link. I was like, I don't see a link.
Oh no.
If she
I'm not
takes
that
the
fancy.
66, we can dump the dirt inside Immigrant Lake. Now, isn't that where her place is?
Who's
Roxy's.
Roxy's?
Yeah. Where's her hotel at? Where's her resort at?
It's the Hyatt Lake Resort
Hyatt Lake. Okay, thank you.
along the Hyatt Reservoir.
Okay, so if there's a way we can change her GPS to take that route, potentially?
Yep. And then, I guess, dominate her to get out of the truck, and then we drive the truck into the water.
Sounds easy.
You might even be able to, if you dominate her, instead of having her get out of the truck, dominate her to believe she's going to the right destination and drive it to the Immigrant Lake.
There is a little bit of a river en route.
Keep in mind,
hurry.
Immigrant Lake isn't very big, and you guys were just recently there. Not too long ago. That's where the Guru Karen is at.
Right.
Yeah, we don't want to dump that dirt there.
Yeah, I knew there was something there. Yeah, nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised you guys aren't seeing the glaring, rather large lake just north of Klamath Falls.
The Upper Klamath Lake?
Yep.
But we'd have to get there now. By the time we get to Klamath Falls, she'd already picked one of the routes.
Depends on how quickly you get there.
Not necessarily.
So I say,
and what route
you
you
can turn into a bird, can't you?
Yeah, like.
I mean, you'd be the fastest one probably to get there. You don't need to rely on roads. And you're the one who can dominate people.
Yeah. Am I gonna like? I guess, is the truck moving in this theory, or is it still?
If you took off, yeah, the truck, yeah, yeah, because even if you took off now, by the time you get halfway out there, she's going to start moving again.
Yeah.
I mean, she's only getting like a big gulp and a chicken sandwich. I forget what she.
She's going to be on the highway and sticking to it, so it's not like she's going to be stopping at red lights. So however we get her, it's going to be on the move, probably.
I'm not familiar with the map of where she is and where she is going. Is Remus going to be able to catch up to the vehicle? I mean, he's flying as a bat or a bird, and she's driving a truck.
Well, we are coming at it from the opposite side where she's coming from, to a degree. I would think that he could do it, because, I mean, the road zigzags, and he doesn't need to. She has to deal with any traffic that's on the road, and he doesn't.
It sounds like we need to get a move on
Yeah.
in the car and discuss on as we
Oh
go.
no, we can't because we don't know which way she's going to take.
But it's an hour away.
Yep.
Damaris and I can scry on this truck driver while we drive.
And we can figure out what route she's taken.
The worst that happens is the car has to run down the truck, and someone shoots a tire or shoots the windshield or brings it to a stop, so we can do what we need to do. I don't think that's really difficult for 7 vampires. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Yeah, let's go get this done.
All right. What car are we taking? All of them? The
couple?
creamsicle? Okay.
I don't want to take the creamsicle if the plan is going to be ram the semi truck with it.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
All right.
I'll take the creamsicle. Don't worry.
I need to make a call really quick because Klamath Falls is Damascus's domain, and so I need to let him know what is going on. Because if we start doing anything over there, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'll hop on the phone and then take care of that just real fast.
Okay. So you go through the usual channels. Somebody answers the phone for him, obviously, and then directs you over to him. And he gets on the phone and he says, Remus, I wasn't expecting your call. I hope everything is all right.
Hopefully. So yeah, I apologize for the abruptness of the phone call. It's just that we're about to undertake like essentially taking over a semi truck that is transporting a very dangerous substance into Ashland, and we want to keep it from arriving at a very dangerous person's location. But we are going to be in Klamath Falls in the doing of this. I hope that's not going to be too much of an issue, but I wanted to at least let you know so that way, you understood why we were in your domain doing anything.
No, that's not. First of all, thank you for the warning. I would obviously have appreciated more of a heads up. But do you have like a make and model and what this vehicle looks like?
Yeah, I apologize. This is unfortunately we didn't know what route this vehicle was. It's a shipping truck. It's a semi truck that's traveling with a payload of witch dirt.
Witch dirt.
Yeah, it is weird, but I can get you because I think we do have that, right, Jerome? We have the details because we
we have the plate,
because Harper hacked it. Yeah, so I'll let him know this is the semi truck that we're going to be attempting to intercept. Right now,
I see.
It's
all right.
Yeah.
And where exactly is it at currently? Do you know?
Currently, it's
X
getting
gas station.
Yeah, it's at a gas station in just outside of Hildebrand.
Okay, so you hear the phone cover up, for a second, and you can hear, him kind of say, "So we know where that gas station is, correct?" And you hear like some voice in the background, sounding almost like the Peanuts at this point because it's pretty muffled and a little far
Wah,
away
wah,
from the
wah,
phone.
wah, wah.
Yeah.
And he says, "We're familiar with that location. So, how quickly are you going to be here?"
We are going to start moving in that direction right now. We got to try and intercept them. Are you able to do anything to maybe slow them down?
I think they're about ready to run afoul of the sheriff.
Okay. Well, that would definitely
That's
be
perfect.
helpful. Yeah, we will be on our way down there as soon as possible. But yes, thank you so much.
Just keep in mind the masquerade, please.
Yes, of course.
Would be appreciated. The sheriff is in the know, but obviously there's only so much he can cover up.
Correct. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we will definitely be on top of that. Thank you so much for your assistance.
Of course, just make haste.
Yes. Okay.
And on a side note, why exactly do you not have like a helicopter or something?
Honestly, I don't think I have the facilities yet to keep a helicopter, but that is a good point, and I think I'm going to invest in one.
Okay. I just thought I would bring that out there. It's actually quite helpful going to and fro.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you don't know that you can get a helicopter until you can.
You don't need to keep up with the Joneses here.
Well,
Right.
he says, well, between you and I do believe you can afford it. So
Yeah.
that might be something you want to look into.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. I
Enjoy.
will contact you. I'll contact you again, but thank you.
Of course.
Okay. All right. I'll hang up. And I'll kind of turn to everybody and say, well, we got a really helpful bit of assistance from Damascus. He's going to have the sheriff stop them at the gas station. We need to go. Be mindful of the masquerade Damascus requests, but yeah, the truck will be waiting for us.
Easy peasy. All right.
Awesome.
All right.
Do we all need to go? I mean, just one person to dominate her, another person to drive that truck wherever, and then Dahlia gets her share of dirt?
Magic dirt.
Magic dirt.
I wouldn't mind overdoing it, just in case there is, because the Daughters of Crucia had told us about how their spies ran afoul some people while they were watching one of the other containers, right?
Oh, that's right.
Fair point.
Yeah.
All right.
So what does to stop the driver from notifying people that, hey, I'm being stopped? Like I thought we were doing this covert.
She is just like a regular driver. She
Davey, your microphone.
Oh, sorry. So she's just a regular driver. She doesn't know. If she gets pulled over, she might talk to her company, be like, "Hey, I got pulled over." But
Maybe she, was overweight at the weighing station or something.
Well, she's at the gas station right now. Maybe I don't know what the reason that they're going to stop her, but I'm sure they'll make it good. So
Well, let's go.
let's just go.
Yeah.
all right.
I'll drive with you, Damaris, unless somebody else.
Okay,
My car
and
is
you can
not-
scry while I drive then.
Perfect.
Oh, so she's, I take it, going to use your bowl because she doesn't have one.
Yes,
Okay.
you can use my bowl.
She gave me a bowl.
I did actually. When she did visit, I did. I took one off of the shelf that had my collection.
You and your collapsible bowls.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
I bid a fragile trait against both of them.
The Cadillac fits 8.
I would have
Not
come in.
taking the creamsicle.
No, my Cadillac.
Oh,
No,
you have Cadillac?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have come in the creamsicle. I have that van that has blood in it, like a blood reserve. I would have brought that if I
His
knew that we
van
were.
life van.
Yeah, because
Van life van.
yeah. Well, cause it's essentially it's a van that, you know, if we ever ran into a situation during the day, we could completely black out the windows and
Yeah,
there's blood in
it's
there.
a Sprinter van converted to like van life, but but his alternate identity at the time got it specifically with vampires in mind. So it has a little bit of a blood bank on the inside too.
Remus, do you have the blood for which me to feed?
I mean, how much blood comes in the card room? 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
I have some, you know, but it is also emergency blood, you know, so you know, don't drink us completely dry just in case we do need it to, you know, if a fight does happen.
I guess I will drive myself and feed and meet you there then.
Right.
You are welcome to come with us.
I need to feed is all. So
I never showed you guys my car.
Show us while we're walking out to it.
No. I mean, out of character.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I guess we're loading into vehicles.
I know Shelly is here, but Shelly is muted. So if Shelly's going to play, you need to unmute.
Okay, I was just waiting for you to let me in. I am so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Hey, better late than never. It's all right.
Yeah.
Good timing.
There you go.
That's a nice car.
Yeah, it's a good old narco Cadillac.
Narco Cadillac, nice.
How do you want to bring Danny in?
Danny would have been there at the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was T-posing in the corner.
Got it.
Like, that's weird.
So Ben,
everybody is getting into cars.
drive?
Everybody's getting into cars at this point.
drive.
Let you guys decide who's going to drive. What cars are being taken? Damaris's car.
Yeah, I've got my little
Davy's narco sedan.
Jeep Cherokee.
I will go with Davy.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, it was a Range Rover.
And the Sprinter.
Yeah, I'll take my van.
Okay.
Ben and Danny will be in Ben's car.
Okay.
Nice.
And so Dahlia's with Damaris and Henri. You're feeding, then going by yourself.
yeah, I mean, because of my spawning pool, I have to spend 6 blood a week. So I at the start of the session, I got to spend 6. So
okay.
So I'm down 7 right now.
So you will be way behind at this point then.
Yep.
I mean, I'm 7 down. I don't want to go to a fight 7 down. So
Sure, right.
Is the van bulletproof?
Is what?
Is the van bulletproof or no?
It has bulletproof resistant glass. Yes.
Okay. All right. Does anybody?
It's not armored up. No. It's van life. So.
Okay. Does anybody want to, in lieu of taking their vehicle, if they don't have any armor on it, do they want to hop into this one? Because otherwise, it sounds like we're taking like 5 vehicles.
How many does your vehicle seat? Just so out of curiosity.
It's a van, so how many, Jerome?
Well, a person can live out of it, so you can fit at least 3 comfortably in it.
Okay, so up to 3 comfortably.
There's plenty of room. Just obviously, there's the driver's seat, there's the passenger seat, and then there's however many you want to fit in the back.
Okay. Yeah, so 3 comfortably, but we can squeeze more in the back if that helps.
It sounds like all you need is your vehicle and Damaris to drive, and everyone can drive. The split between those 2 vehicles, and I'll take my own.
Do you want to go with your friend Remus?
It's actually probably a good idea.
Okay, it's good. Fine with me.
All right. Yeah, we'll go with you, Remus.
Yeah, we'll leave the Cadillac truck here then.
Okay, zoom.
So then it sounds like we have Damaris and Dahlia going together, and everybody else going into the Sprinter van.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
You're not going in the Sprinter van?
That's too crowded for a Toreador of my artistic balance.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I will be taking. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be taking the narco.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't meet you there. I'm going to leave. I'm going to just leave at this point.
All right.
I might have scuffed my shoes.
And at this point, Benjamin throws in Thunderkiss 65 and proceeds to hit 80 miles an hour going down the 66. Dun, 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 dun.
And she picks the 140, and so
If
and then we went up to 90.
yeah.
okay, so actually a good question. Which directions are you guys going? Are you going to go the 140 or are you going to go the 66?
Just don't go I-5.
Well, she's at the gas station still, right?
Mm-hmm.
The 66 is an hour and 22 minutes, and the 140 is an hour and 20. So it's sixes.
Yeah.
If you go the speed limit, I guess.
Oops.
But they're both, one is 64.3 miles and the other is 63.5. So
One of us can take one way, the other one take the other.
Yep.
Okay, so Remus, which one are you going? Now you have to mute yourself, Shelly.
Sorry, what are the routes again? Sorry,
66 or the 140?
Route 66 or Route 40? 140.
Okay, I'll take the 140.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going north. That means everybody else is going Route 66. Give me drive checks since you guys are speeding. Difficulty 7.
Let's go. Don't forget to add your celerity.
Yes.
And willpower.
If you decide to spend willpower, yeah.
It's Dex and Drive, right?
Dex and Drive, yes. And celerity if you have it.
Okay, so that's...
Wow, I would actually have a decent chance of doing that.
4, 6.
Jerome, I'm sorry. When you add celerity, are you adding dice, or are you just
You're adding dice. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
All right, difficulty, you said 8?
7.
Difficulty 7.
Oh, 7, okay.
2 successes, okay.
Okay. Woo!
Right.
Close.
Jerome, I am going to spend a willpower before I roll this.
Okay.
Yeah, just in case.
Wow. Wow.
Ooh.
It was a good thing you spent that willpower, George.
Yeah. So I got 2 successes then. I rolled so
Specialty
many
Mario Kart.
My specialty is difficulty 7. What am I doing? I did that wrong.
No, you still got a bunch of successes though.
Yeah,
so-
I did. I had 3, 4, 5.
So Damaris and Remus on your respective routes. So you guys are gunning it, trying to get there as quickly as possible. And at certain points, you rounded a corner and accidentally went off onto the shoulder.
Oh no.
So it's like kicking up some dirt and gravel everywhere as a car maybe came too close or something. You're like, and getting back on the road, trying not to lose too much speed. Henri, however,
dances.
not only stopped. Actually, Henri, which route did you take?
66, because it sounds like 666. So you would.
Okay, so
That's why I didn't
Henri.
take-
So not only did Henri stop to feed, and quote unquote does not really understand vehicles all that well. He knows how to guide it, but the whole idea of what speed really means is still kind of lost on him. So
Pedal down.
yeah, exactly. So by the time Damaris hits the shoulder and starts sliding, she kind of does that meme from Umbrella Academy, and you just see Henri flying past you and just kind of doing one of these numbers as he sees Damaris just You muted
I
Damaris.
probably wouldn't be looking for her yet. I would probably just drive. I don't know if I actually noticed her when I drove by or not.
Does Henri making his face look like Ryan Gosling from
Yes.
From Driver?
Yeah.
I'm Baby from Baby Driver.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, I love that movie.
That was a good movie.
And Damaris, you're muted. So FYI.
Uh-oh.
Not intentional. Looks like.
Yeah, still can't hear you. So I'm wondering if there's like a loose wire or something.
What kind of car does Damaris have? Oh, she said the Range Rover. That's
Yes, she has a Range Rover.
Range Rover. Oh, wow. Okay. Range Rover, Cadillac.
So you guys are flying down the road. Just...
Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's my USB port,
Gotcha.
There you go.
so I'll have to figure that out later.
Okay. So,
I mean,
but
somebody
anyways,
could call
everybody
me
is
as I
everybody
went
is just
out.
flying down the road at this point. You guys
I
are.
was wondering if Dahlia would have to make any kind of check while she's crying, and I'm swerving around in the road.
Oh, sure, 100%. Since you're trying to scry, it's intelligence and occult. It's going to be difficulty 8
Okay.
as you attempt to keep the bowl of water steady.
Can vampires get car sick?
Vampires can get car sick, yes.
Sweet.
Oh my god, you have one of those. You have one of the bowls that I got that you know those cereal bowls that don't spill. You know, it's got the. It's got one of those. It's wooden, but it does that whole number, and it's not supposed to move.
That's awesome.
You get one of those like camera harnesses to where the camera can will always stay steady. Just put the bowl on that.
Oh, nice.
It's a gimbal bowl.
Yes.
And you actually forgot to add your specialty to that too, Abby. So technically it's 3 successes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because my 10s explode.
Yep. Okay, so you're able to keep it steady and keep scrying on the thing. As you're scrying and you're driving, you can see the sheriff come, walking out at this point and looking, at the driver. The driver is being very astute. Got like their CDL and registration papers and everything like all ready. And the sheriff comes walking up and kind of spits on the ground. Says, "You know why I pulled you over, boy?"
Girl.
It's not a lady.
It's a guy. No, it is not a girl. I never said it was a girl.
You said their name was Jessica.
Yeah.
Did I? I don't recall.
Yeah.
Jessica Mall
Jessica Mall.
is transporting the shipment.
Oh, okay. Well, he still says boy.
His name is Jesse Mall now.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Jesse K Mall.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
that works.
So she kind of like looks, for a second, oddly, and he says, "Y'all got a broken tail light," and she's like, "Wait, what?" And then you see that he kind of pulls up
God.
a 2x4 and goes.
You're right.
And at this point, she's like, "Y'all got something to say about that?" So she's like,
I am reliving Porky's, the movie.
So,
at the end.
she's just like trying to be, trying to give him what he's requiring, and he's clearly playing bad cop.
Yeah.
But at this point, Henri, give me at this point, give me another drive check as you are flying into Klamath Falls ahead of just about everybody else.
Difficulty. No.
At this point, it is a difficulty 8 because you have traffic.
Woo!
Henri can drive.
I have 3 successes on there. Yeah, because I
You
did.
have 4. Oh, difficulty 8.
Yeah, I forgot to change the 8, so it's 3 successes.
Okay, so you come sailing past the 66 and 140 where it joins up, and at this point you are flying down the South Side Expressway. It just like kind of just weaving in and out of traffic, and honestly, at this point, why is driving so hard? Why did you not learn this sooner? This is so easy.
But this is very fantastic. It's like
Has Henri always been a great driver, but just he has no concept of it because he comes from a time of no driving?
Correct. I've never driven.
Yeah, with the times, man, he has.
I've only been
Wow,
driving
look at him.
for about 10 years now. So
He's getting a smartphone. He's learning how to drive.
Yeah.
Renaissance.
And at this point, everybody else is now coming in. Go ahead and give me drive checks difficulty 7 as you guys are still speeding.
so we can speak. That means we can intake air. So does that mean that I can?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, you kind of broke up there, Todd. What was that?
So as a vampire, since we speak, that means we. Oh, can you hear me? I'm not even freezing up here.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so as a vampire, since we can speak, that means we can we're breathing in air. So can I smoke?
Yeah.
All right. So when they show up, I'm just gonna be sitting on my hood smoking my cigarette. Well,
you're not there yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
That's my plan, though. That's why that's taking you so long.
Tavares, my car troubles.
I don't have a reroll because I'm not that special,
Wow.
and
All right, so
I don't have enough points to even buy one. So whatever.
I'm gonna spend another willpower because the spirit of Sophie is cursing our rolls.
That's real. Like, what happened?
Go ahead, Remus.
Damaris, you got a free reroll.
So
thank you for your
3 successes.
Okay, so
redemption.
George, you're doing okay. Or I should say, Remus, you're doing all right.
Reroll.
Dylan or
Yay!
Johnny, you're doing all right.
Okay, I do drive good.
Yeah, you're lucky I let that one go through.
Thank you. Thank you. I do not want to flip this car while she's crying.
Basically, what's happening is as you guys are coming into town, like the traffic in front of you is starting to weave because Henri has just flown through here like a bat out of hell and is scaring the rest of the traffic. So you guys are like having to adjust Grand Theft Auto style and like, slide and dip through.
Nice.
And the last leg of the trip, Henri, you are at this point flying past Klamath Falls Regional Airport. It's mostly a straightaway. Go ahead and give me one more check again at a difficulty 8.
Does Henri look like Vin Diesel now?
Family.
Yeah. I don't have friends. I have family.
1 success.
Okay.
You're slowing down a little bit.
So just as you get past the airport, you're coming up on. You end up coming up on because it's an expressway. Like cars starting to merge onto the expressway, and you cut like 2 cars are coming in and out, and you come flying down there, and you just hear nothing but like air horns, like really loud, like "Roar!" And that like terrifying, like whoa, and you get so scared. You like it's like when you're riding a bike or driving a car or whatever, and you get so scared you lock up and you just hope everything stays straight. Yet no matter what you do, you're just drifting just a little. That's what you're doing right now. It's like oh. So panic stricken at this point, maybe it's a good idea for you to slow down.
All right. Maynard, what's that?
Are you still smoking?
No, not yet, because he hasn't gotten there yet.
Oh no,
I'll be the smoke when I get there now.
So how do you slow down?
I don't slam the brakes on, but I do. I put the brakes on, and I just like.
Sure. Give me one more check, difficulty 7.
Those brakes are going to be red hot.
It's going to be really hot. It's going to be sad if the thing that kills us tonight is traffic.
I know. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Good job. So speaking of red hot, the radio station out here is playing some classic hits, and Motley Crue's "Red Hot" starts coming on the radio. Red hot, red hot. Whoa, to the top, we are red hot. And as you're like, you hit the brake a bit too hard, and you're starting to fishtail because you were going so fast, but you're like holding it, and something you remembered from when Robert was telling you how to drive. You're like, no, you can't turn into it. You got to turn away from it or something like that. You're like, oh, and hold it on and just so it just fishtails enough that you smell like the burnt rubber coming off, and then as you are just getting back outside of Klamath Falls, you are coming to a stop right by the American Sanitation building, which is along the Route 140.
Okay.
And you're just like you just come to a complete stop at this point, and the lady driver at this point is having to wait outside her vehicle right now, and the sheriff just looks at you coming to like a screeching halt at like right up next to the scene. He's just like, son, are you riding the white pony?
Oh gosh.
I get out of the car and I'm like, I'm writing in my car. It's black.
Oh my god.
And he can hear like the music in the background. He's just like, okay, you wait right here, ma'am. And she's kind of sits and he comes walking over with the flashlight, shining up on your eyes. As a vampire, that does not cause your pupils to dilate.
Yeah.
And so, and of course, you look fugly.
Oh, no, he's obfuscated. He's got a mask up or whatever.
I got a mask up.
You
were joking that I was Baby Driver, but I would have chosen a mask.
He wouldn't really walk out like that.
I'll give you a roll for that. Give me a wits and alertness check to realize you may or may not have put on a face. Difficulty 6.
Because you had to hunt, right? Do you hunt faceless or?
Do you understand how little?
That was a lot earlier.
Do you understand how little humanity he has right now?
Yeah,
and how much he could not care.
Right, precisely.
Okay.
Okay, but I have a specialty in creative, so I can use that. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Go back over here. So you said difficulty 6?
Difficulty 6.
Three successes.
Okay, good enough. So you forgot it until you started fishtailing, back a ways, and then you're like, I need to put on my face of some kind. So you had it before you came to stop.
Okay, so Victor Hugo is my most common face. That's what I would throw on.
Fair enough.
The author of Les Mis?
Yes.
I thought it was Justin. What's his?
Justin Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau. You guys all said I shouldn't do that anymore. So the older one that he did was Victor Hugo. So he reverted that.
Okay, so I mean, he's shining the flashlight up in your eyes at this point. They're not dilating.
Bonjour, Constable.
And so he's just looking at you, and he's like, all right, son, what exactly have you taken tonight that you're driving like a maniac and you look like you're under the influence?
This is not the actual sheriff.
I have not taken anything. I have to go to the bathroom. And then I was just pulling in. Do not want to go pee-pee. I have to. If I could go into the gas station here and relieve myself, I must urinate.
All right. So he looks around and he says, "That's a sanitation building. That ain't no gas station. Go ahead and roll your charisma and subterfuge.
Damn it.
Difficulty 7.
You got this. You got this. I see 10s.
This is just like Baby Driver.
Where's my subterfuge? It's over there.
Oh, Henri.
I've got subterfuge, but okay. So I've got 6 and you said difficulty what?
Difficulty 7.
7, and I am trustworthy.
No, you're not. You might have the specialty, but you certainly aren't.
The bullshit.
Let's go.
All right.
Four successes.
Oh,
All right. Well, he just says, "Well, you wait right here outside your vehicle."
All right. Would it be all right that I smoke to calm my nerves? Is that all right?
He like looks around and he says, I don't care. You go right on
Okay.
ahead."
Thank you, Constable.
So
Constable.
he walks across the highway at this point again to deal with the to deal with the lady, and then everybody else give me one more drive check, difficulty 7. As you guys are all starting to arrive around the same time.
I'm gonna spend another willpower.
Wow. Okay.
If everything goes well, we won't have to fight anybody tonight.
Oh my goodness.
No, we were doing so well. I had
Just the sheriff.
I had the classical music on. We had Thomas in the back.
So Rachel, you're doing all right. Remus, go ahead and give a roll.
4 successes.
Nice. Okay.
Even with 2 ones. No.
All right, Davey. What happens to Davey
All right, so
there?
Davey.
God, Racer.
I don't have points to give you a reroll. I'm sorry.
I'll give myself rerolls. That's okay.
You can't.
Nope.
No.
All right. So
No.
No.
Guys.
We're about to ram it. Make sure you ram the tractor trailer.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Don't hurt the dirt. Just kidding.
I'm too
You're not
good
there. Na, 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 na.
You're
Okay.
either going to take out the truck or the sheriff.
Oh no.
You said you shot the sheriff.
No, I drove him over.
Oh,
No, you did not.
We're playing Bounce the Human.
Oh my god.
Matt's
all
is
right.
gonna be so
So
bad.
who is traveling with Davey?
Me.
All righty. That's right.
I got
Thomas.
your shoe scuffed.
Why don't you actually odd or even to see if you fasten your seatbelt?
Odd.
Odd. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Probably at some point earlier on when it looked like things were a little hectic. So yeah, you got your seatbelt on at least. Hold on. Why exactly is this the second car wreck that Steven is a part of in this particular game?
Yeah.
Because the last one bifurcated him. Wow. Okay.
I don't know, Jerome. Why do you think?
I'm like smoking my cigarette. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, so oof. All right, so everybody else is coming to a stop. Johnny is like, he starts putting on the brakes. He didn't put them on as soon as he should have. He flies past Remus and Benjamin and Damaris, and he starts to fishtail at something. And the only thing you guys see as he passes you by is a very brief "oh no" as he's got his hand like on the wheel and he does not have control.
Oh boy.
And as you look over, the sheriff actually sees it starting to come, and he's starting to take he's actually jumping into the highway to avoid this. The car flies like across the highway and runs straight into the semi truck.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
Like a tick, the driver is gone.
Cluster. Fuck.
Oh,
Cluster.
Just
Fudge.
boom. Like there is just nothing left of her. And ow.
Oh no.
Johnny and Thomas, go ahead and roll your stamina.
Oh my god.
I look at the rest of the group and I'm like,
Add fortitude if you have it.
Well, we thought you were going to be the issue.
I thought the idea was not to run into the semi truck.
Yup.
Did the plan change?
Nope.
3 successes, good.
10.
Oh my gosh.
What did that do?
You have to do /MM and then it's space.
I did.
It's
I
space.
missed the space.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
don't have to write in the D10. This takes that into account. So you're just written in the numbers.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Just 2.
No,
A 10 and a 9.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
All
10 and
right.
9.
Ow.
And that's what she said when he hit her.
Yeah, that's all she said. All she had time for.
That's what her ghost said.
Yeah, the last thing that went through Jessica's mind was her butt.
Right.
It was like she got shot by the railgun in Quake 3. Just she just
Oh Lord.
We're gonna have a wraith on our hands at this point.
Well, it won't be haunting me.
Okay. So
Johnny.
Johnny, you end up taking 2 bashing. Not
Okay.
terrible. And Thomas, you take 3 bashing. So again, not terrible.
Oh, thank
The
God.
car is completely total. Airbags go off, which probably helped with some of that.
My suit!
My truck.
My suit! This was Italian silk! What have you done? They'll never get this out.
I think you're gonna need to buy a new suit.
You know,
Can't ever have a smooth operation, can we?
I want to point out something because, like, in our last game, Star Wars,
Yeah.
Davey played the, and messed up,
Oh.
got everybody in trouble,
Oh.
and now he's ran into the truck
Oh,
and
no.
killed the driver. Instead of
Oh my
getting
goodness,
everybody in
you're right.
trouble.
You're not allowed to drive anymore.
Don't worry.
well, he can't.
This
His
is a
car is
powder in
destroyed.
there, Davey.
I know.
Oh, no.
Dahlia
Oh boy. All right.
has an ability that I can read a certain amount of time after their death.
I'm so sorry, Thomas. I'm so.
So
That's
At-
funny.
He just climbs out of the wreck and he's bemoaning his suit. That's all he can think of.
I ruined
Let me
his
see if
suit.
I can find the ability. Hold on.
I ruined the car.
So,
Oh my
bystander.
God.
Reaction.
Bystander.
Hold on. I'll tell
Okay.
him. Thank you, baby.
Oh, he hasn't even realized that he hit
The
something.
masquerade is totally screwed.
I throw the cigarette down and put it down, and I'm like, what's going on? That's
So at this point, like, he takes a moment and he just, like, he's dumbfounded. He's just like, holy, belay that. We got a 192. I'm gonna need cleanup out here. Road closure,
No.
and puts that back. And so now that the person is all over the place, he like turns and he looks and he's like, do I need to ask if any of you were supposed to be here?
I'll step forward.
Because
Raise my hand.
something seems horribly wrong.
I'll step forward and I'll say, I believe we both know. Does the name Damascus mean anything to you?
He's not.
Yeah.
Well, no, isn't this guy the sheriff though?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he says, all right. So, we got ourselves a bit of a scene. You're going to have to do whatever it is you're going to do without taking the truck. Apologies. I don't think it's going anywhere anyways.
Oh boy.
Yeah. In all fairness, this was not part of the plan.
Hazmat incident.
Wait.
Empty the contents.
Oh yeah, could we like? Yeah, I'll kind of turn
It's
it.
not a hazmat.
Well, but would it be possible for us to just like throw open the stuff and then just like start dispersing it now?
That literally is a.
It's a huge container.
It's a cargo. Okay, this is a gas station for truckers, right? So, is there any way for us to?
There's no gas station here.
Okay,
She
so are
had
there any
stopped
other trailers
previously.
here?
She had stopped previously at a gas station. I actually specifically
I thought this
said
was the same one. I'm sorry, I
nope,
misunderstood.
I said on the map
I
specifically.
didn't hear
what it
that.
was.
I'm sorry.
It's at,
Yeah, I missed it too. That's why I said
you
that.
guys are directly at American Sanitation, or right across the street from it anyway.
Shit. Are there any other semis there? Nothing.
You can pay people to transfer the load, by the way.
There
There'd
is
be
not,
garbage trucks.
but yeah, I mean you could.
No. I'm asking basically to switch the load. We can just take out whatever payload they have and switch it with another truck and just take over the other truck.
The only thing you're going to have is garbage trucks at the sanitation.
I was asking about semis, not. And basically anything that we can switch this load with.
You're gonna have to call something. Oh, and you're fading out, Rachel.
Yep, she's gone.
Yeah.
It would also be difficult to get the semi truck off of that one onto a new one. I mean, as far as
the load's got to have to be transloaded. You're gonna have to back a tractor trailer up, pallet jack it from one to the other using a dock plate. Done it, been there, railed pain in the ass, 2 hours work.
I have no idea what any of that is.
Are there Jerome? Are there like other human beings around nearby
right now?
Seeing
No.
all this happening? No. Okay.
There is some traffic which has now come to a complete stop on the other side, but
okay,
they're a little ways away. It's not like they can hear you.
Okay. And so then it'd be like, yeah, I mean, we could just move it, but yeah. I'd probably be strong enough to lift it, but then other people are going to see that happen, and that'll be strange. So, shoot.
Jerome, is the truck drivable still? Like where? No. Okay.
No.
So, all right. So either way,
he hit that thing going 60 clean.
Okay. So, all right. So the truck itself is not drivable, so it's not going to get delivered tonight anyway. They're going to have to come and move this thing. Why is it possible? Like. This is where but I don't have connections in Klamath Falls. I was thinking if we can find out where they're going to take, because they're going to have to move this car, wherever they're going to take the truck to, we just arrange to be there to intercept, like essentially where it's going to go, because they're not going to be able to deliver it in its current state now. So it sucks,
and
but
it might alert Roxy too.
It's definitely going to be like, oh hey, there was an accident that your package has been delayed. But wherever they take this thing, as long as we're there to when they take it, we can hopefully be there to intercept it with a truck. Because right now we don't have a vehicle to get this thing. I don't know how we're going to be able to liberate it with all of these people and with the truck not being able to drive.
Are you saying this in or out of character?
I was saying this out of character. Well.
In character, I'm going to say, I'll be like, do we need to be careful? I have watched the movies with Robert. When cars get run into, they blow up. Is this going to be a problem? Because
it's movie stuff. It's movie stuff. We're fine.
But it might solve
exactly. Literally, I get where he's going.
Oh,
right.
I see what you're saying. Just blow up everything. I mean,
I can
I was worried
sneeze and look, there's a fire.
Is that going to be enough to get rid of the dirt too?
Once the tractor trailer catches on fire and the engine goes and the 60 to 80 gallons of diesel ignite, that aluminum rig is going to go off like a bomb.
So
let me get some dirt.
Yeah, Dahlia, go get your dirt, and the Damaris, you can do your flame technique.
Can we move?
You guys better get the F out. Just saying.
I'm gonna
drive with me.
I'm gonna go to the sheriff and I'm gonna say, can you possibly push like a cordon, like essentially, is this our plan?
Sanitation location, right? So this is
the
gonna
plan.
stink.
Yeah.
Literally.
Okay. All right. Well, because like I want him to push the cars and stuff back because he feared, like, under the thought of like, oh, the vehicle's compromised, so start,
include it.
Yeah, getting people further away means they won't have a good view of us, and so I'm gonna ask him to, if you can please push the cars back and
Jerome,
What's
I'm
that?
going to
Until they
grab
don't-
hold of my good friend who's seriously injured, and using performance, I'm going to act to do the whole injured thing, and we're going to stumble out in front of everyone and distract them.
Okay.
Draw attention to us as the injured from the crash.
So
I'll do
what
the-
he's doing at this point is he's directing people. And again, this isn't instantaneous. He's having to start. He's putting down cones as quickly as possible, and he's directing people to turn around. He can't push them back.
Okay. Yeah, we got to get out of here too because we're not going to be able to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone set it up however you need to, and then we're out of here. Those who don't need to be here, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. Ben? Can you drive? I should probably call Damascus and.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
what
Hey,
about-
Johnny, you're gonna drive with us, pal. I got a couple of
Okay.
things to say to you as
Oh,
we're
oh
going.
no! Oh no!
Thomas, would you like to come with me?
At which point, Thomas gives him a kiss on each cheek and heads towards Damaris.
I am Dahlia. You're gonna drive.
I am. Oh, okay.
What's your drive at?
1.
Okay. Well, I need to be able to concentrate on what I'm doing to light this sucker on fire while we get away.
I can light it on fire too.
I can drive slowly.
Can Danny drive?
What's your level of Lord of the Flames?
I mean, yeah, I could.
I
Wow,
have.
Do you have that? I have no idea.
I have green flames.
Yeah, she has level 5 of Ogum.
Oh.
Can Danny drive? If Danny is okay with.
So
not
she
driving
is,
with Benjamin?
yeah, the same as me then. The Ogum
Yeah.
5. So okay,
Who-
yeah. So you
who
can
is
do the same
Danny?
thing. All right, fine. I'll drive. I have the
Or
plus.
never mind. I sorry.
Danny Lynn.
I have Ogum
Oh,
5
okay.
and Lord of the Flame 4, but
I don't have that.
I will leave it up to you guys on however you want to do that.
Yep.
But I do have celerities, and you add that to your.
I have celerity as well.
Is it Dex and Drive?
Who wants to do
Yes.
more damage? Who wants to do more damage?
The one who's going to be the thing that's really important is exploding the thing. So whoever's the best at exploding the thing should do that.
Weird deja vu right
Damaris.
now.
And
Okay,
Damaris has an entire mountainside to her name right now. I think she can
Yeah,
handle
right.
2 wrecked vehicles.
Do you need me to drive?
No, I can
I
drive.
don't care who drives.
While they're arguing, I get in the driver's seat.
Sure.
But you said you can drive slowly, so that kind of concerned me.
Yeah, me too.
I have 5 dice for the roll. I'm relatively sure. And to reassure you, I'll even burn Will.
Mm.
Okay.
This Abby has and Dahlia have bad car rolls, so. Just ask Jerome.
And we found out, so does Johnny.
I will drive by myself then. Fine.
I really don't. Wait, what kind of car do you have, Andre?
Ben is going to need to set up a defensive driver's course for the Kingdom of the City.
Right.
I have a cargo van.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's a shame.
All right,
We
so
need to get
Damaris, go ahead and roll. Dahlia, go
Um,
get your dirt, your drit.
Yeah.
Yes, I
get
get
your
my
drit.
grit.
Okay. So
I
9.
get as much as I can.
Wanted resources, Davey, and the only reason I got that is because of Giovanni gave it to me.
So you're able to pop it open real quick and start taking handfuls out. So you get probably 6 or 7 handfuls out.
I'm taking passenger, so Ben has a lot more room back there to beat the tar out of Johnny.
Oh my God! Really? I rolled 0.
All right.
Okay, so
I can't do it.
Damaris, you're putting difficult 10. Why?
Oh shit! Mom, I don't know why I did 10. I'm like, so sorry, 7, right? Or 6?
You're lucky I caught that and you didn't actually put a 1 in there.
Thank you. Fudge sake. All right, so I'm sorry. Difficulty 7 or 6? I forgot.
7.
All right.
But still 0.
Ugh. Oh, that's true, I suppose.
Let's go.
2.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't have a lot on that.
Wow, out of all those
Shoot.
dice.
Yeah. I have
Anyways,
10.
Time for
So-
Dahlia to kick in.
2 is still better than none. Thank God for a 10.
so you gesture and motion with your hand, and vehicles start to catch fire. Dahlia comes running out with
I'm focusing
that-
in on the engine
with
bit.
the bowl full of dirt at this point.
Somebody
Very
give her
sad to
another
see it
reroll.
Exploded.
Too late. They already had that clutch reroll in the beginning when I actually failed.
I know, but just in case you need another one.
Yeah.
So at this point, everybody is turning around and leaving. Remus, you were making a call.
Yeah, I am calling
I'll
Damascus.
drive since he's got to make a call and Ben's got to beat up Johnny in the back.
So you're gonna hop into the Sprinter van.
I am. I'm driving.
Oh, okay.
If it doesn't catch fire quick enough, I will try again.
Sure. We'll deal with that in a second. So Remus, go ahead.
All right, yeah. So I'm calling up Damascus to give it, like, to let him know about what is happening, and
We're blowing up a truck.
So same thing goes to the network of people to make sure that it's clear. And he says, "Okay, so I asked for no masquerade breach, and you gave me a masquerade breach."
I sincerely apologize. It was not intentional. One of our drivers lost control of his vehicle and slammed it into the truck that we were hoping to drive away with.
And my man that's there tells me it's now on fire. So not only do I have a wreck, I have a main artery into my city that's now closed off because it sounds like something's going to explode.
Shit.
Hey, Sophie specifically said not to burn anything up.
So why was it the first thing you guys wanted to do? Oh.
And because it gets Damaris in trouble.
I'm just glad Lily's
So,
dead.
Damaris, go ahead and roll again.
I hope I don't make this for once. Oh my god!
And so right then, Remus, you hear the as the flames,
The mushroom cloud.
You
flames
mirror
start
as we
kicking
go.
up, even louder, and then you hear this pause on the phone, and you hear it's about to blow up, isn't it?
I see a mushroom cloud, a green one.
No, it's not green.
Yeah. God, I feel like I want to quote Zombieland. It'd be like, I want to begin the first of my 12-step apology plan.
This is where you offer him a boon from Sophie on your behalf.
Oh my lord!
I feel like I need to offer the boon from Johnny's behalf. He's the one.
I cannot believe I got 8 on that one.
Well, no, she's just going to keep
Wow.
Johnny around for a long, long time.
And then again, at this point, as some parts flip around, and he's just like, great. That was hopefully the
sanitation.
only one. Tell me you're nodding your head.
Yeah, no, that was. We did not want to do any of this. This was not the plan. please let me know what I owe you for this.
We can
Everything.
discuss that later, I suppose, when everything is done. You're probably going to want to leave before too many people see that you're there.
Yeah,
I will do what I can to, I guess, cover this up, and I will be in touch.
At the very least, we tried to make it look like the crash compromised the fuel tanks of the truck, and that's what caused it to explode. So at the very least, you have a believable bit of spin that you can put onto it.
Until the fire marshal sees that that wasn't the case.
Thank God for dominance.
It's all right. I can figure something else out.
It's not fair, but please let me know what I can do to make this up to you. I understand how much of a burden this is.
We'll discuss that later.
All right. Thank you.
Safe travels.
We will do our best.
Oh. So is there a bunch of dirt raining?
No.
Out everywhere?
No, it's the whole thing is starting to catch on fire.
It's on fire first, yeah.
Yeah. The aluminum burns pretty hot once it gets going.
So I'm confused. You said that there was like a big explosion. So with
gas tanks.
Yeah, but that would not have exploded the rest of the.
A big trailer. It would
Not a
catch
shipping
it.
container. No. So the
So the
whole
truck-
thing at this point is like engulfing in fire from what you forcibly started, as well as the diesel fuels. And fumes.
Okay.
So
I guess I misunderstood the intent of catching that whole thing on fire and exploding it to where it would cause the.
No, it's going to slag is likely what's going to happen.
But the dirt
turn
still
to no. So the sand and dirt you're saying is gonna
It's
going to cook.
It's going to cook, and the
turn to
containers.
Yeah.
The container's going to melt onto it.
Yeah, it's literally cooking inside that thing right now.
But that's a big container though, and there's still some sand that I wonder if would be still salvageable with all that. But all right.
It's going to turn into bricks.
All right. Well, I guess that's one way.
You're
to do
not
it.
wrong.
And so everybody at this point turns around and heads back home, I guess.
GTFO.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So maybe
yeah.
next time we don't bring so many people with us.
I mean, that's what I said, right? It's literally.
Yeah. Well, the worry was that if we were going to run into Roxy's goons, we didn't want the two people that were sent here to deal with it to have to fight off the Southside Souls.
I mean, sure, but
This was
I mean,
not.
they're freaking vampires. You can't take on a few humans.
And
I'm gonna punch her.
Who? Me?
When she's-
You're not
yes.
in the car.
you're in the car.
You're not in the
Oh,
same
you're not in the
vehicle.
car? Oh, I thought you said we were saying that out there while we were leaving.
I thought
Dahlia is just hugging her magic
No,
dirt.
Oh,
driving.
okay. Well, then know that if I was there, Damaris straight on
And we would have
for
wrecked.
saying that.
here's the thing: we don't like the people we would have been up against. We don't know what they're capable of. Yeah, if we were expecting Boy Scouts, yes, one person could have beaten them all up, but we don't know what Roxy is. Well, we know that she's supplying her Southside Souls with heavy ammunition and such.
I don't know. Something tells me Ben could have probably taken out the whole.
So these two cars, like, are they talking on speakerphone back and forth to each other?
No, we're not. That's my fault. I didn't realize that.
No, you guys can't hear this. This is between Ben, Johnny,
Yeah.
and Remus.
That's why I said I was going to punch her because I didn't realize I wasn't hearing that.
Yeah, Danny's driving my van. Yeah, I'm weeping tears of money and
And
but
a
yeah,
loss of trust and contact.
yeah. Well, no, but
Annie's just asking innocent questions because she's still learning.
yeah, no. Remus is going to say that just because we can take a punch doesn't mean we're unkillable. It does. I have been in many a firefight. I have seen a single bullet rip through one of us and turn us into essentially a inert corpse. don't put too much stock in your in anything that we do keeping you alive. There's safety in numbers, and we don't know what we're up against. This was an unfortunate, unavoidable accident. There was no way to plan for it. We just have to take the L.
I mean, you can not drive like a friggin' maniac towards a truck that we already knew was stopped, as he looks to Johnny.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I don't know why the race was necessary.
He Johnny is so
Out of character, John. Henri won.
Yeah. In the car with the dirt, Thomas is like looking over your shoulder, going like, "Why?"
I think you need to repeat that, Ben.
Oh,
I'm not in here. I'm looking at the gal holding the dirt like it's a newborn baby and
Oh,
going,
it's so-
"Why?"
There's just so many possibilities. Like, I am so excited right now.
You have just really confused the poor Toreador.
Phew, and you're new. I really like plants and magic dirt mixed with blood magic. Lots of things.
Can you write music to it?
You know, probably. We should work together. Maybe.
The Dirt Orchestra.
If you put a little bit of it in like the bass of a violin, do you think it would do anything?
I don't know. Can you like do any rituals with your your music magic?
It depends on how sensitive you are.
We just keep discussing theories.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know.
And on that note,
little did I know what I would spawn in this game when I gave everybody magical drit.
I got a jar dirt.
And what's inside it.
Honestly, that's what I've been thinking this whole time. Like, is the dirt going to help?
Yeah.
just think of the conversation he's going to have with his sire when he gets back.
Right.
Sure.
And then she said we could do something with a violin with some magical dirt. Have we done this before?
Okay. Well, Ben, as you guys are driving back into town, most everybody driving back into town in a convoy at this point, and at reasonable speed, so I'm not making anybody roll at this point. You get a text message from Colin.
Uh-oh. Who does?
Ben.
Take a look at it. What's it say?
Message comes back and it says that we heard back from Sophie's contact about that name that you came up with, that Azora.
Okay.
Azora apparently is a demon that had been listed in the Ars Goetia, Goetia, in later editions. It is believed that he is a demon of the earth.
Of course.
Of course he is.
Everything okay back there, Ben?
Okay, well, it's making sense now.
Out of character. Demon magic dirt.
Danny is riding with Remus, so Danny would not be able to be there to converse with Ben.
Ben's in the same car.
Yeah, because
so
the van.
You left your car there then?
No, he took his van. Or no, he came with me in the van.
Yeah.
Did you come?
Right now, in the van is Danny, Ben.
I was under the
Remus.
impression that Ben drove himself and had Danny with him.
No, because
Well,
Ben
we
was
were
a
going
building
to at
could
first,
drive.
but then we said it would just be best just to go with
Right.
Remus.
Exactly, because we
Okay.
didn't want all those cars going.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's 4 people now in Remus's car: Johnny, Ben, Remus, and Danny.
Which is
So
fine.
then, Ben looks up from the text message and he's like, "All right. So turns out Azora, the name that we had, that's a demon of the earth. So that's great."
Oh,
Out of character, would Johnny know about Kupala or no?
Do you have any occult?
No.
No.
May I roll?
Do you have any Zemisi lore?
Ooh.
Johnny, do you have any Zemisi lore?
No Zamisi lore.
Okay,
No.
so then yeah, that is actually something you never really encountered.
May
Darn.
I? Can I roll?
Yeah.
And
Difficulty
Dahlia
9,
will roll
Damaris.
too.
Okay.
Dahlia, difficulty 9.
Okay.
Intelligence and occult.
Okay. Hope I get the same amazing pool.
So-
last time.
so this is like a real demon?
Difficulty 9.
seems like they're trying to use this dirt to summon it or something like that. What a surprise. We knew she was into infernal
Wow, Dahlia
stuff.
knows it.
Oh, there you go.
Woo!
I don't.
Dahlia knows a lot
I-
about the occult.
A-
I
A-
didn't
Abby-
botch, but I didn't get any successes.
Abby, it was a difficulty 9.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you
I
still
have
have
successes,
2
but-
successes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the name specifically, the name you are familiar with it. It is a lesser known fallen demon or fallen angel, I should say, that appeared in later editions of the Lesser Keys of Solomon.
Yep.
The lesser keys of what?
Solomon. Solomon had several books out.
And one of the books in there is the I want to say it's Goetia. I don't have to find the spelling.
Lesser known books of Solomon.
Here we go. Pronouns. That is not what I wanted.
What was that demon's name again? Sorry.
Zora.
Azora.
Is it with a Z or an S?
I think it's Z.
Okay.
Starts with an A. Azora.
It's Goetia. Okay, there we go.
Cool.
And I will get you the spelling here in just a second.
Hmm?
In the Facebook chat. Boop.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I spelled it.
So there you go.
Thank you. Okay, Dahlia then says, "Oh, I've heard that name." Thinking. It was in a lesser known book of Solomon. He's a lesser known demon or fallen angel.
Seems to pretty much match up with what Colin was saying. He found it in a different special book, apparently, and yeah, he's a demon of the earth. So,
Another demon?
oh boy.
Yeah. What is Mr. Ashton? I mean, we have the demon from the slab, and now we have the demon of the dirt.
I am presuming everybody's having this conversation when you get someplace to have it.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because not everybody's in the car with us.
Correct.
Yeah.
So where is everybody meeting up here? Because that's going to require
Oh, I'm
Ben.
sorry, we met up already.
We'll head back to the cannery district.
Okay. So meeting back up at the office.
Yeah.
So scene transition is eventually everybody gets back into the city. Ben just sends off a quick text letting everybody know go back to the cannery for debrief, discussion, whatever.
I apologize. I thought we were already back.
Nope, that's fine.
Does the cannery have a dry cleaner?
It does not.
I don't, not at this time of night.
That too. So then Ben texts Colin back. Anything else, or Is there anything we can do about that? He sends that to Colin.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So Colin sends back and he says, right now I don't know. Just says that Caleb came back with that information, and I'm trying to see if a friend of mine has anything more.
And so then he replies, "Good work. Let me know when you find anything else." Sends that.
Okay.
Can I ask why, Henri, you said another demon?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that, did you?
Hear
Yeah,
about what?
I was digging into a mountainside for a sanctuary, and we went so far, and then discover a damn slab, and the slab was demon possessed, and we had all this. So Damaris could probably explain better from there. But yes, another demon. Yes.
Are we still driving?
I'm not going to
No.
try to
No.
explain that right now. That is a long story involving Camille and another one. So
So at that, once you say that, Ben's gonna be like, "Camille, yeah, of course. Shoot." So then he gets his phone out and he tries to see if he can actually call
Oh.
and reach Camille.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're so smart. Lily's in her grave going,
Oh.
yes.
Dolly is still getting saucer-like eyes as she's got her precious.
Demon dirt.
My precious.
Like, are you just caked in mud right now, or like, do you have it? Did you bring a pail? Like,
It's probably in my scribble.
okay.
Yep.
She had one of those play school shovel pail, like the red.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was imagining. Like,
She's making
Making a
sandcastles
sandcastle.
out of it
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
just like. You said you call or text?
I try to call him first,
Okay.
to see if he'll pick up.
So he picks up. He says, Benjamin.
Hey, Camille. Well, yeah, it's been a while. Hey, I know this is kind of out of nowhere. Are you in a position to talk right now, or?
If you'll give me a minute or two, I can excuse myself.
Yeah. Let me know. Got some questions for you.
Okay. And you can hear him walking at this point, like the changing of sounds and whatnot as he's walking to someplace quieter.
Yeah.
And he says, what's on your mind?
Hey, okay. Things have been happening in Ashland. I know. What else is new? But I think we have yet another demon situation, or a possible one. We've got this lady who has dealt with the Infernal before, Roxy DeSantos. She's gathered like a cult in town, and she's been getting herself some of this special magical dirt. And we found out recently that this is kind of sort of more likely tied to a demon that goes by Azora. Have you heard of that?
I have, yes. I am familiar with him.
So our worry is that this Roxy is going to try to do something regarding Azora, summon him, or get his power, however that works. I mean, I'm hoping you know more about that stuff than I do.
When you say that there was a collection of dirt, this didn't happen to come from Massachusetts, did it?
Danvers, Massachusetts, in fact.
Then it would seem that she's attempting to bring him onto the physical plane.
Right. Of course, had to be the worst case scenario. What do we do about that, if anything?
You'll need to find a way to disrupt the ritual. Barring that, you will need to do something to physically destroy the altar which she has most likely created in his honor.
Okay. Gotcha. What do you know what that type of altar would look like? Is it an obvious thing, or?
It would probably be an obvious altar, barring Hollywood hilarities. I'm certain it would be painfully obvious.
Okay.
It is something that she would likely have dedicated to him as a follower, and has committed a lot of passion and faith to such an item.
Okay.
I take it she also has started a cult.
Exactly. Yeah, she's even got these people wearing this patch that's apparently this Azora's symbol or something.
Then yes, you're going to need to act quickly then, because that is most likely his seal.
Okay. All right. So disrupt the ritual. Got. Okay. Stop her, obviously. Any special way that stuff should be disrupted that you know about, or just stop her from saying whatever magic words she's saying?
Well, preventing her from continuing would obviously be the best. Targeting the location, I would assume explosives would be fine. I don't know to what extent you're needing to concern yourself with the mortal authorities,
Right.
or where exactly she happens to be located. But I can say it would be extraordinarily disastrous if he returns to the mortal plane.
Got it. Okay.
He is, without getting into the religiosity behind everything, there are those of us who can retain a mortal form
Okay.
for one reason or another, and then there are those that are so corrupt and lost that they can only be contained in like an item.
Huh.
Their evil and corruption would not would be too much for a mortal body.
Oh, great. So a worse demon, but in a thing?
Correct.
Huh. Okay. Can they do anything while they're in an object? I mean, I would think that that's kind of worse compared to being in a person who can move around.
No, because it brings them to the mortal plane.
Oh.
You saw what I can do.
So they can just do that stuff even as like a pillow or a slipper or whatever.
Correct. They can do that and then some. To emphasize this, most of my kind attempts to prevent that as well. They don't want them here.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. So, stop this from happening. Stop Roxy before she completes the ritual. Got it. Otherwise, explosives aplenty. Any other tips you got for some demon hunters?
Beware the guardian. By this point, she likely already has one.
The guardian? That would be what exactly?
I don't know. I just know that there's going to be some sort of guardian entity on site if she's this close to bringing him through.
Got it.
There's too much at stake for him to cross over to not have one.
Yep, makes sense. Okay. Camille, appreciate it, man. Wish us luck, and I'll let you know if you're gonna have to say your prayers or keep on living.
Well, Godspeed, and you are already in my prayers.
Thanks, man. He hangs that up. He's okay. So, we gotta disrupt the ritual. The Zora demon can be brought back, and it's worse if he's brought into an object rather than a person, like what these fallen or demons can usually do to people. Apparently, you do this ritual and put one of these fallen or demons in a thing, and they end up being stronger. Like it's terrible
So-
once he gets here.
So when you say a thing, so this whole resort thing that she's building is to house him?
Up like a temple, something to house him. She's apparently going to have an altar to him, probably where she's
We
going to.
gotta not let that happen.
Yeah.
The altar, no.
And Camille's like, she's probably going to have some sort of guardian, a creature or something guarding that area because, super important. But yeah, if this Azora gets here, it's all over. We have to stop that from happening.
Okay. Did he indicate how long something like that might take for them to complete?
I didn't ask, but I mean, I doubt it would take that long. It seems like she's got nearly everything else. Clearly, she was going to use this dirt to get the guy.
So can she still? I wonder if she can still complete it then if she doesn't have all of the dirt. Maybe she will try anyway with what she has.
Yeah, I mean, we may have bought ourselves some time or something, but
Maybe a weaker version of this entity she's trying to come back with.
Yeah, hopefully it'll make the ritual more difficult because she doesn't have all the pieces she needs.
Exactly, but we can't wait that long to get that. So we need to.
Because can she just get more dirt?
I don't know if they have dug up all of it. I don't know if there's like a perimeter of dirt that she's looking at from the site itself. My understanding is that this was the last of it from that area specifically. So I can't say for sure.
yeah, I mean, I don't want to know what she's able to do with less dirt. Hopefully that's helping us to actually go get her. I'm not sure we can just pussyfoot around with getting each of her lieutenants first. We've got to stop this.
I feel like we just need to go sort of just throw everything at it. But
So Harper's
not
drones
smart.
can just like bomb the area and take it off the face of the map?
Does Harper have drones that can do that?
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does.
No, we do have to at least try to upkeep the masquerade, though that whole situation did not help.
Well, you
I
just
can only
make it-
imagine what Damascus is going to come back with us with.
Yeah.
It could be a rival gang just took out
A resort?
them out. Yeah.
Well, but
By the way, yeah, speaking about that, and Ben turns to Johnny and goes, so what were you doing on the road, man?
I'm sorry, I lost control of the car.
Yeah, what the hell was that about?
Right. No, yeah, I lost you killed her right out.
She died?
Yeah, of course.
He
Yeah.
When I say that Damascus has a lot of cleanup on his hand, it is literally he's got cleanup on his hand.
I offered to drive.
Davey, does he
I saw you pass by
does he
me. I know
really
you can
not
drive now.
understand that?
No, he hit the.
I'm just making sure because
He's driving, right?
She popped like a tick.
He hit the car. He hit the truck, right? So he doesn't know anything after that.
Okay.
He doesn't
Neither
know
did
anything.
she.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's in the car, he's trying to keep control. He's not worried about who or what is outside. So when he slams into the semi, he doesn't know that he hit her.
Okay.
You killed the driver.
I thought the plans changed because Thomas
No.
said you run into the car, and I said, what? And I thought, and all of a sudden you ran into the car.
Henry, I thought you couldn't drive a car, and you sped past me and made me almost swerve off the road.
I did not know how easy it was. It's just you just put the pedal down and go. It's just woohoo! It's not like it was. It's just
There's such a thing as a lead foot, and you should not have one.
Sounds like you need to be our de facto getaway driver, Henri. But I Ben, I do understand the point, but I mean, Johnny, you didn't mean to do that. Your car.
No, I'm trying to control. I have Tom in the back.
Oh,
We're
speaking
trying
of
to
which, Johnny, what's your humanity?
6.
Roll it.
Yeah.
Conscious.
I was gonna say you killed somebody and just went.
Difficulty 9.
Difficult.
You did a Jackson Pollock just splatter moment on the back of the truck.
Jackson Pollock.
He just went.
I'll go ahead and
like
spend a willpower.
Like Turner and Rowe didn't even get halfway through their jingle when you just nuked her.
Oh man.
I thought the tick reference was awesome. Jackson Pollock for the win.
Oh.
Okay. So you lose a point.
How's it feel?
I go to the dark side.
With 5 left, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is there any way I can get that back? Can I?
Role playing.
Volunteer at the soup kitchen where they donated.
Yeah, I'm gonna volunteer.
I know a Setite who's got a special deal on humanity.
Oh no.
I like that.
A 2-for-1 deal.
Yep.
But
I feel like Lily. Go down to a 3.
oh
No. Go all the way to the other side and get on a path.
Oh shoot.
Just saying.
I was thinking about that. So maybe this might have been fortuitous, but not like this. Not like this.
well, but what Remus is gonna try to like kind of, you know, because he's not happy with how the situation went either. But like I'm gonna say, you know, it's not. He didn't mean to do it. This is terrible, but we have bigger things to do.
Yeah.
There's a demon being summoned, and I'm going to turn to Johnny and say, you should probably report that your car was stolen.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what?
I don't know if that was in your name.
No, it wasn't in my name.
Okay.
It was in my sire's name, and it's been used to transport things. So yeah.
Was it? Please tell me there wasn't any like standing evidence that hopefully a fireball wouldn't take control or wouldn't take care of.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay. And your name is not tied to it at all.
No.
I have to go. I'm really sorry.
Night, Rachel.
Good night, guys. Sorry.
Good night. My sire would diablerize me if I did that.
Do you know what my insurance premiums are going to be?
Yeah, it was
guess
the last.
I'm lucky since I don't know who my sire is, so he can't deliberate me.
It was the last thing I had of her, and now it's gone.
Well,
Yeah, lesson learned.
yeah,
Hopefully.
we need to keep our eyes on the prize. We have a earth demon being summoned.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Was the demon slab, was that a rock demon? And so like there's rock demons and earth demons? I mean, I do not know.
Damaris has the ritual guard against the demon that Dahlia and Lily got. Ward against demon.
Okay.
Oh, Dahlia should have it too.
Yeah, Dahlia has it too. I'm just saying Damaris does as well.
That'll
Because
definitely.
Lily doesn't, so there's only 2 of us left.
Yeah.
So do we know where this place is? This
Yeah.
temple?
Yeah, the resort.
Yeah. The resort.
That's where she's been holed up,
I just
right?
say that the resort has a gas leak and goes kaboom.
I feel like we can't do explosion 2 times in a row. We're gonna get bad luck.
Why? I mean, that'd be the best way to do it. It's a gas leak and it goes kaboom.
Well, but we also don't know where this ritual is. Like we know that she's doing construction on it. If the altar is like somewhere deep underground where it's safe, the gas leak isn't necessarily going to get all the way down there. It'll blow up the top part maybe, but
right.
You know.
Well, if it's down deep in the earth, you guys aren't going to get. I mean, it kind of goes back to our conversation. Are we all going to be strong enough to take out her entire gang to get down into the dirt to do whatever it is you guys got to do?
We have to be.
And then we have to worry about the guardian, whatever shape or form that's in.
My luck, it's going to be a golem.
how long? How so? I think she's going to be spurred into action because of this truck going missing.
Right.
She's either going to need to get more dirt if there's even possible to get more dirt, or she's going to want to get it started soon. So I think this is just my suggestion, but I think it would be best to, in the meantime, while we're working on getting wards against this demon started, let's start taking out her lieutenants. Let's start taking out her gang, because the last thing we're going to need is going to fight this guardian and also Roxy with two of her lieutenants and also a heavily armed motorcycle gang. That's way too many pieces on the board. We got to start knocking them out.
Yeah, we can't just keep waiting around. We just have to go after these people right now. Whatever they've got, we got to react to it, get past their defenses, and just take them out.
Make her mad, she'll act irrationally.
Is the resort open for business?
I don't know. If we know. I'll pull up my phone and I'll search, or I'll Google that resort. Does it say that it's under construction, or does it say that it's?
No, it's got operating hours.
Okay, so there's going to be people in there, so we're also going to want to tread lightly.
Well, because
masquerade-wise,
what I'm thinking is that we need to send some agents in case it, so we know the floor plan and possibly where she's got security. What kind of security? Is it cameras? Is it just guards? Is it both?
We may be able to pull a lot of that from one or more of her lieutenants if we take them alive long enough to question or, look in their head.
Would the blueprints be something we could get from like a city official? Like if
maybe, or if they're on like a computer, maybe Harper could get access to that or something.
Yeah, because we need to. You guys are going to need to have the layout so you guys know where you're going. Kind of think of this. I don't suppose any of you guys play video games, right?
A little bit.
I've seen.
So like
Jesse
Black Ops, so you're kind of you're going to have to know. You guys can't go in there like you normally do. You guys are really going to have to go in like a well-oiled machine.
This isn't our first rodeo.
Well, I'm just going by what I've seen.
And I don't blame her. What she just saw, well-oiled is not this machine right now, Remus.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. It's
I know I'm dead, kinda, but I don't want to end up completely dead. There's still a lot that I want to do before that happens. So
Right.
I would prefer to go into this a lot smarter.
Okay.
Well, we know we can't use our normal tricks of scrying or anything like that, and we
No.
don't really know how much time we've got. So if we're sending people in to scout it, it's got to be like within the next night at most.
Yeah, do we have people that we can send in to go stay the night? Go as a guest, stay the night, check the place out, up and down, just as far as they go everywhere they possibly can, so we have an idea of what's in and what we should expect. You need to get as much information as you guys can.
Right.
I mean, this is kind of stuff that I would do if I'm hunting somebody. I get as much info as I can. I don't like going in blind.
Yeah, well, and yeah. Your point is made. It's just that this. It's not that this like our usual avenues of collecting information aren't necessarily going to work. But do we have somebody that we can send in as an undercover, like people in the resort that are not going to attract attention?
Johnny's gonna get on his phone. Are there any travel bloggers at the Hyatt Lake Resort?
I mean, you can Google that if you want. So go ahead and give me a uh, wits and investigations.
Ooh, thank you.
Difficulty
So,
8.
so I have another question then, because Ben told me about your guys' ghouls. Why can't you use your ghouls, since they can be out in the day and they won't be suspected of anything? Why can't your guys' ghouls go and do recon work?
I think that she might find out. Or
How?
There's ways that you
Aspects.
can tell looking at somebody if they're supernatural and maybe like what they actually are. And
Yeah.
ghouls, they are going to carry at least a little bit of that because it's a little bit of us.
So
So she has so they have aspects, her kind.
They could have some sort of magic that lets them know. It's not the same with every group of supernaturals. I mean, we've got the Auspex stuff, but the sorcerers, they could do other things, I'm sure.
you mentioned the Harper before. The Giovanni have not just the ghouls, but they have an extended family that are not they know of the masquerade, but they are not ghouls, or they're just family. We if is there anyone like Lily? Her what she called them? Her mom and dad. They were not ghouls. They were just her mom and dad. Like it's
They were ghouls.
if I remember.
They were her ghouls.
They were
She
ghouls,
was
weren't
just
they?
calling them her
Oh,
mother and father.
I misunderstood then.
Do we really want to be in the Giovanni's pocket again?
No,
No,
Well,
not
no,
really.
well, kind of think it this way, guys. This is Ashland. You guys have a demon coming in. This is going to affect them just as much as us, so they will have something invested in this. So yeah, sure, get them involved.
Yeah, but are they going to want to put their family members into the path
You
of
won't
our
know until
enemy?
unless you won't know unless you call them. You call them and tell them what's going on and see what they say.
Listen,
Call
I
Mister
yeah,
Malcolm thing.
I I I understand the thing, but I think they're also going to be pretty trepidatious about sending in their own family members to a possible dangerous place.
A
Right.
lion's
You
den.
you won't know unless you ask.
Well,
One
first,
success.
what do
Then
we
you
have?
can call and ask them then.
What?
Oh
Remus,
no, Malcolm don't like me, so have Ben call him.
Remus, you have your people. Are they ghouls for you, or are they just your
Dahlia
reconnaissance
could
people?
ask.
No, they are ghouls.
I got one success, Jerome. What do I learn anything?
Oh, no, there's nobody there. Nobody
Oh,
fitting that description or reporting that to their blog as of this point.
okay.
And
I can
Dahlia,
contact
you
Jimmy.
could ask too. Keep in mind you've got contacts with them as well.
Yeah.
I can call Jimmy over at the Giovanni.
Yeah, I would still call them and let them know what's going on. We may not even have to ask them for help. They may just say, "Okay, this is what we're going to do."
Yeah, she has
I,
contact
I
with
think I think
Strudy.
you're making a big mistake by not using all your guys' resources. The
I
Giovanni is a big part of this city. I didn't know they were all vampires. That was kind of a awakening, but they are a big thing of this city, and
yeah, I
they're not going to want a demon in their backyard either.
true, but they're also going to see this as, well, why don't you send your important family members into a lion's den with a
Well,
possible demon in it?
but we don't have any.
Exactly. That's the problem, is that we're trying to force the sacrifice onto other people, and I
Not
don't.
really. No, you're not trying to force. You're asking them to get involved right along with us. If they gotta send people in, you guys are gonna have to send
Yeah.
people in
Well,
too.
no, I am not reticent to ask them for help in dealing with a demon problem. That's not what I'm saying. I think the plan of sending in their non kindred members, in like family members, into the resort, I don't think is going to be
Okay,
very
fine.
well
You guys don't
accepted.
want to send anybody that in. She's doing quotation. Fine. You guys just told me all about the dominate some Joe and Jill and send them in and have them come out and give you information. Because that's the only way you guys are going to get this.
Dominate doesn't. I mean, yeah, you could, but she would know the signs right away.
So you guys are going to have to give some tit and tat if you guys are going to get this done.
Okay. Can we purchase a reservation and then maybe give this reservation to, I don't know, this Joe and Jill Jack that you're speaking of, hand it to them, let them go, and then when they come out, then we dominate them and say, what did you see? So
Well,
like
no, you're wanting them to, no, you want the whole place case. You want to know where security is, what kind of security.
Okay. So, right, sending
You
people
need to
in to
send
look.
people in.
Right, I understand. Here's the thing. When we do that, that's a risk also to those people.
Yeah.
So,
It would be
you
a
got to
risk
find
to
out.
us too. If I could go in, I'd go in, Ben. I would go in a heartbeat. And if I wasn't what I was and I was tied to you in some way, I would go in.
Would you be okay with us just throwing your life away? You just said you don't want to die.
No, I don't want to die, but I also don't get stupid people. I mean, that's just it. Get some people who have some smarts that won't give themselves away. She's not going to be looking for a regular Jill and Joe to go in. That's
Well, but
You
what
just said
regular?
that you can't send your ghouls in because they're going to be all twiddly dink
Okay,
on their
so
radar. So you need to get somebody who's not twiddly dinked and send them in.
okay,
what
so
about the
who are
Sophie's
these
friend
people
Doug?
then? Do you know them? Who are the who? Then we can pay spies to go in and do this. Then
Oh, wait, your
Oh my
roommate.
god, that's what my roommate.
Yeah, she could make a reservation at the resort and take
I
pictures.
would have to ask. I would have to explain to her why I'm wanting all this
Why?
information.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down a second, people. Why don't you just send a news crew in to get into its new opening?
I don't. You guys. You know what? I gave you guys my side of it, and I've given you guys my experience, my
You have.
knowledge. You guys do what you want to do with it. You don't want to get the Giovanni involved. That's fine.
we never said we didn't want to get the Giovanni involved. I
Well,
just
you
said
just said. Well, they're the only ones that have family members that ain't going to twinkle.
all I'm saying is that the Giovanni will definitely help us. They've been our allies up to this point.
Wait, we need to clip that. Hold on.
Yeah.
How do I clip?
Not gonna twinkle. Yeah, no, but I just like, but family is very important to them, and the idea of sending their family in to a very
And you
dangerous
don't think they
situation.
don't do that already? They're freaking mafia. Come on. They
Then
send their people in all the time. Come
Sure,
on.
that doesn't mean that we're monsters too.
Okay,
I'm
don't
I'm
let Malcolm hear you say that he's a monster. He might take offense to that.
Thomas,
I'm confused. You're talking about a demon who's going to rip up everything and kill hundreds of people.
Yeah, and they're worried about a couple of Giovanni.
yeah, well, because the Giovanni are not our people. Don't you think it's like? Don't you think
Well,
they're gonna find it weird that we're bargaining their people
I
instead of
don't hear
our
the
own?
word bargain in this.
no.
I see a mutual threat.
Yeah, I see him. Exactly. Thank you, Thomas. No, your guys twinkle. Theirs don't.
Okay.
See,
Here's
there's the difference.
here's where
anybody
this stems from. What you're saying, that makes sense. That there'd be a mutual enemy, and they'd be like, "Thanks for letting us know about that mutual enemy. Let's go get them together, buddy." Guess what? Ever since I've been here, I can't remember that ever happening. We go, "There's a mutual enemy," and they go, "What do we get out of it?" And we're like, "The enemy that's going to kill you also dies and now doesn't kill you because, two's greater than one." And they go, "Yeah, but what's in it for us?" And then we
Yes,
kind of blink at them a few
their
times and go,
non-twinkles
"Are you
get
for
to
real?"
continue to live.
That's not,
Now it's starting to sound like a threat. Like the
I don't know. You guys,
Listen,
Hey,
you say you
this
guys,
is my
but you're
first day, so I mean,
you're a part of us too now. So
Yeah.
you can quit with the you guys. You're in.
Out of character. Thank you, Remus.
All right.
I've been hearing that all night, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Danny, it is no longer your first day.
Yeah.
It's after week 1, you can stop saying it is your first day.
Yeah. If you're here in this room planning this, you're just as much a part of this group as anybody.
And you're being heard. That's why we are having discussion. So, I mean, I can call Jimmy and the Giovanni right now, but I'm not going to do that.
I would say go for it. If they say no, they say no. But if you don't, and they would have said yes, boy, you talk about
Yeah, just ask
in your
them.
own behind. Come on.
Ask them and see if they're reasonable. If they
Okay.
are, great, we can work on it. If
And
not,
you guys also have Harper too. You need to get Harper's influence in there.
yeah. Well, here, let me see what I can do. And I go ahead and text Harper and send her a thing says, "Hey, how much info can you get about the what was it? The Hyatt Resort,
Hyatt Lake Resort.
the Hyatt Lake Resort, through the internet." I sent it to her.
In what I can call Jimmy now. What would you like me to ask him?
Just tell him what's going on.
Let him know we know what Roxy is more or less trying to do. She and her cult of weirdos are trying to summon an evil demon. We got to stop that. But we'd like to know what the layout of her place is before we go rushing in. So can they send anybody in there
That's
so that
not
we know what's
Twinkle.
going on that wouldn't be noticed by a sorcerer?
Benjamin, you have to forgive me. I need to write some of this down because I am not going to remember all these details. I'm sorry. Okay. G-Man being someone. Okay. It's
So Harper gets the text. I mean, how do you
Computer
wanna
and
respond to that?
intelligence. She goes, you need this now?
He replies, "If you can somehow send it to yesterday, that'd be great, but now would be fine."
Okay. And she goes, just KK. And that's intelligence and computer.
Intelligence and computers difficulty 7. I love the fact that the whole debate is, let's contact Giovanni, let's not contact the Giovanni. Then somebody turns around and says, well, I'll go ahead and contact Harper. Who's Giovanni?
Yeah.
Oh no!
But Harper is like not the upper echelons. She's
Right.
already been.
I love the fact that it was like a sidestep, but not really a sidestep from the whole debate.
One of us. One of us.
And those explode, so but it would only be, let's see.
So it would be 7. Or
Well,
it
was
be
only
7 minus 1,
5.
6.
Yep.
Yep. So it'd be 6 successes. Good grief.
Nice.
Yeah. So I mean, you can come up with most non-public information. Not the like you can come up with their domain information for their website. You can find
Floor
tax,
plans?
no, but you know where to get it at. You can find tax valuations. You can see. You can actually, hey, Vancouver by night, how's it going? You can also pick up like the last couple of filings. There's also news clippings that you can pick up from online as to when the place is shut down, when it's reopened for operation, that sort of thing.
Okay.
You would actually have to hack into the city records in order to try and get the.
Can I do that as well?
Sure. Go ahead and roll again.
First, she sends all that, and then she'll then text, going to see if I can get you a floor plan, BRB.
Nice.
All right. Benjamin,
So
I
she
think I have down what I have to do.
She sends you a link to to download something from a cloud.
I'm like,
Oh, boy.
Benjamin, I think I have what we have to do. Are you ready to
Go ahead
make
and
the
roll
call?
again, Abby.
Yeah,
Same intelligence and computer.
Yeah.
go
Okay.
for it.
Difficulty 7.
Difficulty 7.
Okay.
You didn't
Okay.
put difficulty 7 at the end.
I
but,
know. I don't know how. So
it's /mm space the die pool and then space whatever the difficulty is.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it'll always default to 6.
Do you want me to do it again?
But no, you've got so at a 7, you had 3 minus the 2, so you got a 1.
Yep.
So you're able to gain access. Oh, pardon me. But it's going to take a while to find it. So you're unable to find it currently.
Need more time to find floor plan. Text.
Okay.
All right.
So
Then
Ben will
I'm
be like,
going to,
yeah, she's looking at it.
all right, then I'm going to call Jimmy.
Go for it.
All right. So Jerome, I attempt to call Jimmy.
Okay. So the phone picks up. It's kind of loud in the background. Hello, this is Speakeasy.
Hello, this is Speakeasy. This is Henri. I am looking for the Jimmy.
Speaking, Mr. Mandarin. How can I help?
It's very loud in the background. Are you able to speak currently? Or?
I'm speaking right now.
No, in privacy. I need to speak with you. Where it can be. You can speak openly. Can you speak openly?
Oh yeah, I'm just watching the floor right now. It's fine.
Okay, excellent. So we have come across some information about this Hyatt hotel. Meanwhile, I'm doing this in front of Benjamin, so you can correct me if I say something wrong. But it's this Hyatt Regency Hotel.
The Hyatt Lake Resort, I think.
I was like Hyatt Lake Resort. There are some very nefarious plans going on. They're summoning a demon, and it's going to be a world-ending kind of bad news. And so they have magics, and we would like to get some type of someone to investigate there. Harper has been working for us, but we need someone to walk into the place that is not like a Zugul or a magical or a vampire that could go into the abode, the Ayat, and not be detected from their magics. Is this something that you can assist us with for information?
That's not really my thing. That's not something with the family that I handle. But let me take this up the chain and let me see what I can find out.
All right. I mean, you just have many contacts, and that's why I was thinking maybe Giovanni could help us because
I have to talk to somebody above me.
Okay, it's just to make clear, it's in the interest of all, because if this demon comes forward, many will die, including Giovanni as well. So
right, yeah, world-ending type stuff. No, I get it.
Okay, all right. You have my number. I will talk to you soon.
Yeah, sure thing.
It's our third apocalypse this year.
Yeah.
It's regular Ashland Slayer.
Danny's going to fist bump Henri. She's going to put her fist up for a fist bump.
Harper taught me this. Yes, I know.
Yes, Harper did.
I forgot to ask, how much bashing damage did Johnny take while in the van?
You weren't
2.
hit. But,
Oh,
no.
You got noogied.
I got noogied.
Yeah.
With potence.
Ooh, I have a hole in my head now.
not a hole, but you know that uncomfortable new baby divot.
Oh no.
Ooh.
So, yeah, so it's going to take more time for Harper to work on that from where she's at. And then not Harper, but Dahlia ends up getting a call.
Oh, okay. Hello?
Dahlia, it's Quan. What exactly is going on? I just got a call from Jimmy.
Hi, Quan.
He said earth-shattering death and destruction, something about brimstone.
Oh, yes. So we found out more about Roxy's situation. She is going to be summoning a what we believe to be a demon of the earth called Azora. I know a little bit about it. The name is found in a lesser known book of Solomon. Um, but by now, we were told by one of our contacts that, um, assuming that Ben told everyone what Camael said.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
he
Okay.
did.
That there will be a guardian entity to guard the demon ritual. Um,
Okay.
and we were looking for assistance to covertly get in to the resort to get a layout. But we don't have a lot of people that are not ghouls or touched by vampires.
Huh.
Yeah. Did that make sense?
Well, yeah. I think I know somebody I can call.
Great. Call me back.
Yeah. Give me about 5.
Can do that.
Oh, and since I've got you on the phone, I've got some equipment coming in. Can you go and pick it up? I would normally send family members, but you specifically know how to set some of these things up, and I would rather have a trained hand rather than man hands.
Absolutely. I'd love to.
All right. Well,
Eh,
I will get back to you in about 5. Just give me a few minutes.
yep. Let me know the details of pickup
That
when
will
you
do.
can.
I'll text that over to you.
Beep.
Okay.
So, Giovanni, you gonna help?
Oh, that was my ears. Wow, did you come in loud?
5 minutes to for Quan.
Yeah, she's just gonna kind of stretch, her arms out, claps her hands behind her head, and just kind of lean back,
Don't
all
get all high
sassy
and
like.
mighty. You did nothing.
Yeah, the Giovanni are going to be the ones that we owe a favor for this. And even then, if you're this bad of a winner, I'd hate to see you as a loser. Um,
Oh, zing!
Dahlia goes boom.
So,
She doesn't
Ben
react.
will lean over and do fist bump with Remus on that one. Has he?
yeah, Remus will
Dahlia
fist bump.
too.
She just smirks back at y'all.
Okay, so
So how are we going to be owing the Giovanni since this is just as important for them to get involved as us?
Oh, they'll
I
figure
mean,
something out.
you guys, we could just say, "Hey, Giovanni, got a demon coming. Take care of it. Peace out."
How that works.
I don't think I want the Giovanni to have access to a demon.
This is technically our city. If we're gonna that's
It's
yeah.
technically theirs too.
If we have to involve the Giovanni this strongly in everything, it feels like, well, what power do we actually have? Part of what we
I would agree with you, Remus, but because we are going up against a demon, I would think like I don't
yeah
know how you guys dealt with the last one, but I mean, to me, demon means bad. Demons are evil.
They are.
yeah
They are,
but are they though, Ben?
entities of Satan. His people, and
His ombres.
I would prefer. Thank you. I would prefer to have as many
I
of
said
my
earlier.
allies
Yeah,
going after this as possible. Now, if it was just another vampire, bad vampire or whatever, then maybe no, we wouldn't call the
So
Giovanni.
then do we want to involve the werewolves too?
if we need to, I think that especially at least the glasswalkers we can. But the problem still, I
And this is
understand.
a citywide issue.
Yes, here's the thing though, is that they will. I don't doubt that they won't. That they will help us. It's more of how much how much power are we going to cede to them in order to do it? And yes, the problem that we have as a group as a whole is the fact that we have all of these factions that are in our city that we need to constantly, hey, can you help us out with this? Hey, can you help us out with this? Yes, this is a demon that is going to be a problem. Yes, it would be great to get their help. It's not going to come cheap, and
Right.
we are going to be the ones who have to pay the price, all of us.
I would think
We
fighting a
also
demon.
do not have Sophie, who is our Baron here, to give okay to all of these askings and allies.
That is a very important thing. But I would say moving forward, like my herd that I was using before were my ratties, so that's what I was feeding off before I was at BR3. I created my spawning pool. As Nosferatu, we don't really get human herds to work with. All of you, I mean, Thomas, you especially as a Toreador, could get a human herd that you can work with within the city. Just humans that can work for you or work with you. That is not my forte, but this is something that all of you will be good at, to get humans to work for you, not just as a ghoul, but as human minions.
Dancers don't count?
I think we
What do you
all
mean?
kind of,
What do you mean dancers?
I work with human dancers all the time.
So could you contest the dancers to go into this hotel for us?
well, the issue though is that the dancers wouldn't necessarily know what to be looking for. We need people to be looking for security protocols. When, like, do they have guards? Are there, how do they lock their doors? Is it with key cards?
That is what I'm saying.
Oh, Danny, do you have any bounty hunter friends?
So hold that.
I
hold
know
that thought.
bounty hunters.
Dahlia's phone starts to ring.
Oh, Dahlia picks up. Quan?
Yeah, it's Quan. He says, okay, so when do we need this done by?
Hold that thought. Guys, when do we need this done by?
As soon as possible.
Yeah. When can we have it ready?
When can you have it ready?
Well, these guys, I mean, they're given the story I've given, they're pretty eager beavers. So, I mean, we could probably send them in first thing tomorrow if that's what you want.
Perfect. Yep. Yes, please.
So, what exactly are we looking for? I think I kind of know, but what are they looking for?
Layout of the building, any suspicious activity, security protocols, cameras.
Watch out for people wearing that patch. See where they're going.
Oh, I didn't tell him. There's there. Can I call you right back, Quan?
Just send me the details. I think I've got it covered.
Okay.
So,
can do.
Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and pause here for the night.
Cool.
For the game. What is end up happening? You end up after you send the details to Quan. Quan is sending in the LARPers.
Smart move.
Yep, that would do it.
I love it.
LARPers?
Yeah.
Live action role players.
No, I know what LARP means, but like I'm not sure which like are those
Those are Doug's LARPers.
The Doug's LARPers?
Yep.
Oh no, we're gonna send LARPers to do a spy's job.
Think about it.
They would be the perfect one.
Exactly.
Because it would be a ton of them taking pictures in costume.
And they're just playing a game.
Oh my God, why didn't we think of that?
I didn't know anything about the LARPers, but Henri did say, "What about Sophie's Doug?" But
all right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need to buy dots in.
So at any rate, so with that, that's where we're going to end. Tomorrow night is our Marvel Superheroes game, so that's coming up at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So thank you guys all for tuning in, hanging out with us. We're going to go ahead and bebop on out. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Peace.
Good night.